side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the Super Sunday Show. Sorry for the slight delay. Just needed a very quick restart on a piece of equipment so that you guys could hear us. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Myself, Mr. Martin, Mr. Andy, Mr. Matt.
Morning.
Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing, chat? Thanks for being patient. Thank you very much for holding with us. There's a bit of something going on at Premiere over there. Not seen that for a while. Anyway, we're good. We're loving it. We are good. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, I got a squeaky.
Was that you?
That was me. You got a squeaky chair going on there.
Oh, my gosh.
Sure, we should share that.
Might have to.
Yeah.
Might bring me back.
Yeah. I use that excuse quite often.
Very warm welcome to Manchester Airport, the home of the Super Sunday Show, the home of Airliners Live. Great to have you all with us. How are we all doing this morning? And Fly from LBA already kicking the show off, returning member for 3 months. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome back.
Great stuff.
How are we doing? How are we doing? Good morning all, says Paul. Good morning to you, mate. Great to see you. Blame the chair. I know, right? Yeah,
always blame the chair.
Yeah, I had that chair last time, and
every
time I was like, oh, is this chat going to comment on that?
I might have to hot swap.
There's a dodgy chair down there.
I was going to say for one of the dodgy ones.
Don't get the dodgy chair, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Terry Edwards, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you with us. And Joanna, I hope you're doing well. Matt looks a bit chilly up there. Yeah, he's definitely layered up. I love how he's angled the Airliners Live hat logo towards the camera. That is...
forward thinking, you see.
You know what I mean? Dedication, that, mate.
It's a bit cold today.
It definitely is. It is. Just a little bit chilly.
I'm happy to jump on the camera if you want as well, Matt, if you get a bit too chilly.
No problem, mate.
I'm layered up as well, so I'm not too fussed.
I survived on the Moss Lane for a few hours yesterday morning, so I think I should be just about all right.
Well, me and Mrs. Airlines Live had a full day out yesterday taking pictures. It was definitely wasn't as cold as this, though, I don't think.
No, I don't think it was.
But yeah, we were out at, where did we go? We went to Reddish Vale Country Park, if anyone's been there.
Down there,
that was really good, especially for wildlife photography. If you love your wildlife photography, well, mainly bird photography, really. Yeah, definitely recommend Reddish Vale because the lighting is great and it's well situated. The light's right behind you, and I got some awesome pictures. Got a bit of a posh duck as well.
That duck, mate. That duck picture looks like it's actually been painted.
Yeah,
posh
really
duck.
Does.
I'll show you the posh duck, chat.
I want to see a posh duck.
You want to see it? definitely a posh duck. And a few cormorants were chilling around, a couple of herons, quite good. But yeah, no, I had a good time. And then we came down to the airport for the last little bit of sunlight.
Welcome everyone to the Airliners Live Super Sunday show, though. Glad to be back, and I hope you're all enjoying it. In fact, today we've got all systems online.
Yes.
As well. We've also got the replay system.
I might need to check your frame rate on that.
Yeah, looks a bit.
We've got a studio mode so I can have a ganters. Replay input properties.
To be fair, it looks like that on mine, to be fair.
Does it?
A little bit, yeah. You see it?
Just reactivating that. Yeah, see? It's no way, Nick. Look at the two-hander. Double check your frame rate first. Paul Hughes, thank you very much for the £5 super chat, saying a fiver to help warm the cockles. Thank you very, very much, mate.
Paul.
Thank you.
easyJet first arrival of the show.
Nice.
Let me show you the posh duck, guys. Have a look at this. Love it. As you can tell, although I like bird photography, I like doing it, I'm not really well up on it. My dad knows quite a bit more than me. Here we go. Chat. Look at that, eh? Bosh.
Posh duck.
Cool, that, isn't it?
That's cool.
So we had that one, guys. What else did we get? Got it flying past. Big cormorant, big eagle. What? Mark, thank you very much for the 449 super chat, mate. Say massive good morning to you guys. We're at the RVP this morning. It's a cold one. Nice change from watching back home in North Wales.
Hey.
Thank you very, very much, mate. Great to have you with us. Hope you have a great day out at the RVP. And Florentine, thank you very much for the £2 donation, the 2 CHF donation, tuning in from Switzerland. Thank you very, very much, mate.
Thank you.
There's another one of the old comment. And then last one, bit more of what I'd call a standard duck. There you go. That was my trip out yesterday.
Good stuff.
My dad says that posh duck would probably be nice with pancakes and hoisin sauce. Probably.
Well, I was saying that photo looks crispy.
Does it?
Of the duck.
Crispy duck. Morning, Mrs. Airliners Live. Terry Edwards, welcome back to 11 months. And ladies and gents, a bing bong for 300,000 subscribers, which was hit day before yesterday.
Friday, yeah.
Thank you very, very much, guys. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we were and ahhing, like, is that like a big milestone? I think it is. I celebrate like every milestone, every 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Look, like it's another 100,000, and it's
nuts.
It's a milestone, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's it.
But I think the big one is going to be 500,000. I think when that comes around.
Yeah, I think so. 500,000's a big number.
Yeah,
big number.
So yeah, I mean, the fact that we're dealing in like fractions of a million now is pretty insane. Pretty nuts, isn't it?
Loving it.
All trying to predict whether it was going to hit it by this show and stuff like that, you know.
It's Chinese New Year today, is it, actually?
Oh, right.
Well, if anyone is tuning in from China, very happy New Year to you. hope you have a great day. But yeah, so if anyone is into bird photography, I definitely recommend heading out to Reddish Vale. It was a good day out, and then yeah, after that, me and Mrs. Airliners Live went home for 10 minutes, and then went straight back out to the airport to take some pictures of the arrivals in like the last hour of light, sort of between 3 and 4. So it was pretty chilly, but well worth it.
So on the taxi out here, we got the Singapore Airlines Flight 52 off to Houston. Me and Sam found out a fact about this particular flight the other day. I'm going to pull up the fact so I don't get it wrong.
And while you do that, Roman Adventures, thank you very much for the 179, saying have a great day. Thank you very much, dude.
Sam's going to be impressed that I pull this fact out.
Oh, yeah.
So there is, obviously in the world, there's a list of like the longest flights in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The longest current flight in the world is New York JFK to Singapore with Singapore Airlines. Cool, big deal. But when you're dealing with the longest flight with a stop in it, which is so obviously like it will continue the same flight number with the, I think with the same aircraft as well, but it'll stop at an airport. The longest is Sydney to Singapore. Sydney, Singapore to London Heathrow, and that's done on an A380 with Qantas. So it's quite a long flight. But the fourth longest in the world is Singapore to Houston via Manchester. So this actually stops at Manchester in the middle of the two before going on to Houston, which is its final destination.
How long does it stop in Manchester for? A couple of hours?
Yeah, we see it coming in the morning, don't we? If you get here early doors, you see it coming in. Maybe like an hour or two before. The total duration of that flight, I believe, the actual up in the air hours, 24 hours and 45 minutes.
Give it a rest.
So I don't know if anyone in the chat knows, I don't think you can book the whole flight in one go.
Okay.
I might be wrong though, but if you can, that'd be pretty nuts. The fact that you could just
yeah, I'd rather not, I think.
Yeah.
We're just saying hello to Debbie from the Aviation Society. Not seen her this year, actually. Welcome to everyone tuning in on Twitch. Amber1, thank you very much for putting us to 105 subs on Twitch for using a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very, very much, dude. Great to have you with us. A massive thank you to Spooky for the 179, saying nice ducks, even nicer planes, tuning in from Wigan.
Yeah.
Nice. And Gordon, thank you very much for the £10 super chat, saying great show at Lisbon, Andy. Could only watch the replay. Some funds for the next trip, Edinburgh perhaps. Have another great show, guys. Thank you very much, Gordon.
Yeah, I'll talk more about the Lisbon show. Obviously, I can delve into the journey and things and the behind the scenes.
And Lux, thanks for the $2 super chat as well. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very, very much. Currently in the Singapore A350, ready to take off.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. So if you're just tuning in, very warm welcome to the Super Sunday show here at Manchester Airport. Our regular Sunday morning show. Bringing you all the aviation action up till about 1:30 p.m. today.
Frank saying there's already 2,300 people watching. That's nuts.
Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well and rolling on the runway. Heading out to Helsinki, the Finnair. yes, those books are still a thing, and I'll ask Steve behind me actually. When my dad, he says, used to go plane spotting, he had a book with all the registrations in it. Are they still a thing? And they come out every year. What are they called, Steve? Civil Aircraft Markings, and they sell them in the Aviation Society shop. And there's a new one coming out in the next couple of months, isn't there? It's usually around March time.
I think, yeah.
Right, so if you've not bought one yet, maybe wait until March, because the new one's going to come out in March. Speak to the guys in the Aviation Society shop. How much are they? No, that's all right. No worries.
And do they have like every reg for every commercial airliner in the world, or is it like just Europe? Or
it's basically the civil aircraft markings covers all the civil registered aircraft in the UK. It's not Airbus as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember seeing these.
Yeah.
They also have the main airliners that visit the UK, so things like Lufthansa, all the common ones that you see.
Yeah.
But not every airline. There are books that cover that.
Right.
There's so many books.
There's quite a few, yeah, so you can still get them. We'll have a look into it. We'll get you some more information as well, mate.
I'll go there. I'll have a chat.
Nice one.
As well.
There's a military one as well. Perfect. Thanks, Steve. Here we
Singapore
go.
rolling.
350 on the roll. I'll tell you what, guys, when the new one's released in March, we'll do a giveaway, VIP giveaway of one, right?
Yeah.
So remind me in March, guys, to do a VIP giveaway of one of those books, so that you guys can potentially head out and see how many you can cross off.
So pretty much it's a book, isn't it, with like every reg for every commercial airliner and things here in the UK, right? And you can get different editions of it, different versions. But a lot of people mention in the chat the most common one is the AFQR, and
okay.
yeah, that's the one they do sell here. And what you do is when you have a day out looking at aircraft spotting, you can just take it with you and you can cross off all the planes that you see. So it's a kind of a cool thing of like, have I seen this plane before? You know, I want to see all the different, you know, Singapore 350s. I want to see all the Jet 275s, and so on and so forth.
Crazy. Having a look on the ground. Ladies and gents, make sure you check out our friends at Radar Box as we check in what's going on the ground here. We have the Virgin Atlantic A330 that's going to be heading out shortly to Bridgetown, so that's on a taxi out. Another heavy departure, and lined up on the runway we have the Urini to St. Peter Port, which is on the way out as well. So lots going on the ground here this morning, and we'll be keeping an eye out for this as well. The Jet 757 heading out to Tenerife. Well worth it. And Peter Mander, welcome back for 4 months, tuning in from Kamenis. Wow, awesome, dude. Thank you very much for tuning in this morning. Hope you're doing well.
ATR is already up in the air.
No mucking around there.
We were just saying hello to Debbie as well, who's back up on the commentary today here at the control tower in the RVP. Good friend of the channel, and she does a lot of the commentary and a lot of the things for TAS as well, the Aviation Society that runs the commentary system here at the RVP. They also run a lot of other things as well, such as the static aircraft, a lot of the events here as well. I believe they also run the shop as well. So loads going on with them guys, and they even have a monthly magazine, which we may have featured in a few times.
A couple of times, yeah. Wing Words. Make sure you check that out. Yes,
so if you've gone over to the Aviation Society, and that's all Manchester Airport Space news and historic events, what's happening, future events, and you know, all the updates with Manchester. And you can go and check that out on the TAS social medias I know they're on Facebook, they're pretty big over there. And also their social medias are great because they also post like on this day, you know, like historic events. They've got loads of archives of photos from Manchester. It's really fascinating to see the legacy and the heritage here at Manchester Airport. And also all the different photos and posts, news, and also upcoming events. They even do do they still do the daily movements? God, that was I'm not sure about that one.
I am looking into the audio, guys. Thank you very much we were aware that it was a little bit lower today, but weirdly enough, nothing's changed as per usual from last week's show.
Ryanair Max 8200 just touching there.
This Ryanair Max A200 coming in from Copenhagen this morning. Flight time, flight distance of 539 nautical miles. It's only 1 year old, this plane. Quite new.
Huge thanks to Peter Mander again. He's just gifted a one Airliners Live membership there.
Thank you very much, Peter. Really appreciate it, mate.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
A380 is only 4 minutes out.
Wow.
And Carol Smith getting the gifted membership there. Enjoy your 1 month membership, Carol.
I think the 75's lined up now as well, gents.
Okay. Hey, Jay, thank you very much for the $5 donation, saying enjoying Airliners Live from the University of Georgia. Great job. Hey, welcome in, Jay.
Hey.
Thank you very much, dude.
We have direct flights to Georgia here. Manchester, we have the Virgin service to Atlanta. The daily service with the Airbus A330-300.
And Samantha, thank you very much for it's the A321 actually that's lined up. Samantha, thank you very much for the gifted membership going to Mike Wild. There you go, Mike. Enjoy your 1 month's free membership.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Sir.
Yeah, the 75's just pushing back now, so we should see that very shortly.
This is Jet 2 to Lanzarote.
And Laurie, thank you very much for gifting another Airliners Live membership to the community.
Cheers, Laurie.
That's gone to the winner 972. Thank you very much, Laurie. Really appreciate it.
321 had a bit of a roar then, didn't he?
Did. Stand by, guys, while we just check a couple of audio settings. Try and get a bit more volume for you guys. Just hold on.
380 on approach, lads.
And here it is, the King of the Skies next to arrive here at Manchester Airport.
Get them King emotes spammed in the chat. Not the, as you call, Poundland crown emotes.
Look, we're not starting that argument again. And this is in from Dubai, left 7 hours 20 minutes ago. And Paul Clark, thank you very much for becoming an Airliners Live VIP.
Hey, huge thanks, Paul.
And that was gifted actually by Joan. Thank you very, very much, Joan.
Hey, cheers.
Have we got a bit of a one gift roll going on? Is this LA Flights? What did he call them? A one gifter legend or one gift legend or something like that? Great to have those guys back, by the way.
Yeah, it was great to see him back on back live last night. Gifting another Airliners Live membership to the community as the A380 rolls out here on 23 right. Thank you very, very much, mate. And Alex Nadler, welcome back to you.
Welcome back, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
And if you're just tuning in on Twitch, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're all doing well.
There we go, just touched down the Emirates Flight 17 coming in from Dubai on the King of the Skies, the A380.
Virgin's lined up as well, lads.
Awesome, Virgin Flight 77 heading off to Bridgetown, Barbados.
I'll just nip away from the 380 a second, shortly.
Yeah, let's catch this. Awesome sounding departure. The Virgin Atlantic A330-300 with the Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines loaded on board. Now commencing its takeoff roll.
And Terry, thank you very much for buying us a coffee, mate, on the coffee page. I'll read that out in a second. Definitely not eating the bacon sandwich at Mrs. Airliners Live, maybe. With a 5 saying the payment is for a coffee for Matty boy.
Hey, cheers, Tel.
There you go, sorted.
Thank you very much, mate.
Oh, we got a challenge from Sid Squad. These guys are like the challenge boys now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get a wave from the Emirates crew, and I'll drop a gifted as well. Come on, Matt.
Go on, then, Matt.
Come on, Matt.
Right, it's all on Matt now. Let's see if we can.
You've got to do
make it happen.
The one-handed jig, where it's like you got a one-handed tripod, and then you've got to wave with the other. We get Matt on camera as well. Let's see how he does this. Doesn't always work though. It's not 100%.
He's trying, guys.
No, look today, ladies and gents.
Listen, can't do any more than that, Matty boy.
Apologies. Now back to the real action.
Good job though. It's really hard to one-hand that tripod, I find. And wave.
Bacon sandwich.
I'm okay. Getting offered all sorts here.
Big feast going on down there.
I know what's going on. I'm sorry, Sid Squad.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, dudes.
Big letdown.
We really ruined it for you. Stream ruined. Unsubscribed. Didn't renew membership.
No gift.
Take us out of the description.
No, won't be getting recommendations from them anymore.
Hey, look at that. Thanks a lot, Sid Squad. They had gifted one membership there.
Oh, cheers, boys.
Thank you very much.
This is Airliners Live. Thank you very, very much for me, buddy. Jen got up. No, Jen did this morning, Charles. I got some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Jen.
She on it, yeah.
I got up early, obviously. Jen was still in bed. Getting dressed, she goes, "Oh, do you want me to make you a brew in your travel cups?" I was like, "Yeah, nice one."
Was that a trick question, though?
No, not at all. And then she went, "Got a bacon sandwich as well?" I was like, "Oh, yeah."
Right, what's going on here?
Wasn't.
What did you do?
Got ready, got dressed, brushed my teeth.
Out the door, all sorted, everything done for you.
Packed up.
Did she put your socks on for you?
No, but I'll get us to do that next week. Thanks again, Sid Squad, for the gifted membership. That's gone to Alan Barton. Hope you enjoyed that gift, Alan.
This is the Jet 275 on the takeoff forward.
It's every 21, that's right. So, Tony P, sorry Andy, thank you so much, mate, for the 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships. Going to Craig McAllister, Dragon YouTube, Max Harris, and me chat's just moved.
Huge thanks, Tony. Thank you.
Nice. I love it when it does that.
Chat
Max Harris, Josh Hickey, and Andrew Spence, all receiving gifted memberships from Mr. Tony P. And Kerry, welcome back for 6 months of premium economy. Valn38 on Twitch, tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you very much. Doc Finley returning for 23 months at Twitch Prime, like a boss.
And one of the best looking planes that comes to Manchester is just dropped.
And British Raven with the 4 months. Welcome back, dude. Thank you guys for all the support today.
Sun Express touching down here on 23 right in Manchester to Max 8, coming in from Antalya, flight 594. Looking great, as always, the Sun Express.
Yep.
The sky, as we were setting up this morning, though, was gorgeous, wasn't it? You guys got some photos of it.
Yeah, it was mega.
Yeah.
Mega.
Beautiful pastel colours.
Yeah.
Back a show.
And Paul2377 is a brand new Airliners Live VIP member as well. Paul, a very warm welcome to the community, mate.
Hey, thanks for getting involved, Paul. Thank you.
Welcome,
Great
Paul.
with us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And as we settle into today's show, get yourselves comfy, guys. Grab yourselves a brew, maybe a bit of a bacon sandwich, sausage sandwich, or if you're really pushing the boat out, get yourself a nice big fry up on the go.
Bit of spam on the go.
And let us entertain you for the rest of the morning, as we're going to be live until about 1:30 p.m. today.
Have these Sun Expresses always have like blank winglets like that?
I don't think so. They do normally have like the blue and thingy colour scheme.
Yeah, on the
Split.
outside there.
Yeah. I'm sure they do, yeah.
Oh, look, it's only on one side.
Ah, right, okay.
Look, that split scimitar
Winglet
winglet.
replacement there, eh?
Yeah, on our left, guys, it's completely blank, but the one on the right there,
This one's got the colour scheme.
on both sides, and that one's just nice and empty. Come on. Some naysayers in the chat would prefer the all white there, but I personally love
Yeah, I like the colours.
the colours on the Sun Express, especially on the winglet there. Yeah, Paul saying it's great to see the Virgin A350 1000 back in Manchester.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it went out. So what happened was, I checked last night, and according to radars, it was saying that it was going to be used today on the Bridgetown service, which we would have caught on the stream, but it actually left before we went live, and I was like, why is that? Like, what? And it had gone back to Heathrow, and it swapped the Bridgetown service back for an A330-300.
Yeah.
Rip. F's in the chat.
I believe it was only here yesterday for a cruise charter, so...
That makes sense, yeah.
Romeo Adventures, welcome back. Premium Economy member, thank you, dude.
Hey, cheers, dude.
Hope you're well.
easyJet coming in from Geneva.
Geneva.
Flight 21954.
We get a mod on the Twitch chat, please, to remove the child. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
TUI Dreamliner, 15 minutes out. Roger, roger. Ian Pumphrey, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. easyJet left Geneva 1 hour 40 minutes ago. What do you guys think to PT121 cargo reducing to one pilot? Is that been confirmed? Personally,
on a cargo flight,
with my limited experience, and to be completely transparent, that is flying on Vatson in a study level aircraft. I would not want to be flying with one pilot in real life.
No.
There's just too much to do.
yeah.
Even for me, sat at home on my PC doing flight sim, on VATSIM, it's a lot to handle. Never mind if I'm doing it in real
I was
life.
going to say that where the stresses of like the real world dangers are not there, because you know, if you make a mistake in VATSIM, it's not the end of the world, is it?
No. And it's also, you got two pairs of eyes looking at everything, you know what I mean?
Well, it's like anything, isn't it? When you've got like an extra pair of eyes to just go through like checklists and just double check what you're doing. It's like everything. It's like
It's the old ethos of having two pilots, and if one goes that, if that one singular pilot's anything goes wrong with him, that's it, innit?
It's not just that, it's like just general day-to-day stuff. What if he needs a toilet, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just anything. You're flying a massive plane, you're not, you know what I mean?
he's wiggling in his seat on final approach. It's like, oh, come on.
It's not like when you're driving a truck or something, you can just pull in at the next services, is it? You know what I mean?
We'll just stop at this airport real quick and just go to the loo.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
Just keep a bottle in the flight deck, you'll be alright.
Big Coke bottle, yeah.
Malky, thank you very much for the £10 donation on our coffee page.
Cheers, Malky.
Hot Victor for everybody.
Just chuck the bottle out the window when you're done. There you go.
Thanks very much, guys.
Bonk someone on the head.
Coffee page, if you do want to donate to Airliners Live, is a great way of doing so, because we get 100% of your donation. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, cheers all. This Ryanair came in from Milan. Flight 6956. It's a 13-year-old aircraft, this. A little bit old for the Ryanair fleet. Especially compared to the much newer Maxes. Apparently Dakota stole my slippers. Oh,
that's banged.
she does that. She just claims things as her own. So do you want to put your slippers on, Dakota? No. She'll steal yours, though. And the British Airways shuttle 3 Romeo heading back to London Heathrow this morning.
Wheels up.
Already we've got an aircraft on approach. It's in the classic Lufthansa scheme. Don't see this too often these days, do you? An A319 coming in from Munich, flight 2500. Yeah, so, I mean, Thursday was a big day on Airliners Live, because not only did we have the Lisbon show, but we had the return of Henry's regular Thursday show.
Great to see him back, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did a little bonus show on Sunday just to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I think it just calmed his nerves a little bit. It made sure the setup was right and everything, didn't it, Sunday? So
yeah. But guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, we do a regular weekly and sometimes on Tuesdays as well show from Vancouver, Canada, with our good friend and associate Henry Temby. He's great and has a very similar setup to what we have here, same camera and whatnot, and he does amazing shows from over there. Check him out if you can. If you're not from Canada, if you don't know even the remotest thing about Vancouver, check it out, because the spotting there is awesome. He was
just straight on the bike, where he just come back to him naturally, and
yeah, straight into it. It was a really good show, actually.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good to see a lot of
Barnes as well, gifting an Airlines Live membership to Phase Cloud. Thank you very much, Steve.
Brilliant numbers on there as well on Thursday, you know.
Oh yeah, you guys showed a lot of love to Henry, and you know he deserves it. You know, he's been through a lot, and a big hiatus on the channel as well, with a series of unfortunate events, shall we say, all at once, and he's back in action. So yeah, huge shout out to Henry for doing such a top job on that. I loved it.
It was a great show.
It kept me entertained as well when I was at the airport. I will talk about that soon as well.
Lufthansa left Munich 2 hours ago. Nice to see the old scheme.
It really is.
And just departing behind Logan Air Flight 694 to Isle of Man. It's an ATR 72. The shortest of the flights out of Manchester Airport, this. Measuring at less than 100 nautical miles.
And having a quick flick over to radar, we've got the TUI Dreamliner, which is just begun its taxi. That's on its way out, heading to Bridgetown. And we've also got the Turkish A321neo for Istanbul. It's also pinging up as well, so lots coming up in the next couple of minutes, guys. Stick with the channel. And a massive thank you to some bloke who travels a lot, sending in a £10 super chat saying, morning all, hope everyone is well. Great to see Henry back. Yeah, it really, really was great to see Henry back. And we're looking forward to this week's show, absolutely. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. And Siobhan with the 179, thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Really
on the
appreciate
sly,
it.
yeah. On the sly, I thought you were going to get that name wrong then.
Mate,
What was it?
Low key, honest.
Just call her Naomi, just
Low
for the
key, man. Low key.
for the beeps.
I need to watch out for that this week. Don't want to get caught out. And Jordan, I can do that one with a $4.99 super chat saying, love the classic Lufthansa scheme. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's an awesome shot.
Yeah, what do you guys in the chat prefer? The classic scheme with the yellow logo on the tail, or the new scheme, which is like kind of really dark, isn't it? Black tail.
I think it's one of them. I don't mind either, really. I quite like.
I prefer the old one personally.
I've got used to the new one, but I do quite like the old one.
I think the new one's just too formal.
Coming in from Belfast City Airport, Aer Lingus Regional ATR 72.
Frank, loving the radar box integration.
Nice one, Frank.
And some bloke who travels a lot sending in another £5 super chat saying Andy and Martin look like they're off to the beach. Off to the beach?
Yeah.
To the beach.
Yeah.
I have thermals on under this.
Are you sure?
You've got a
Yeah.
coat and
I got
gloves.
gloves, hat. Like, I
Blackpool.
was tempting to put me hood
Blackpool
up.
Beach, yeah.
Blackpool Beach, yeah. Well, this is UK beachwear, to be fair.
Well, yeah.
And I have got my swimming trunks on because it does rain occasionally here.
Oh, let's not show them on the street.
Yeah. Airlines Live,
PG.
yeah. To be revealed.
First thing at morning, remember.
Yeah, the crew seat and above know about that. Do you want to test this out then? Do you want to see if this is all...
Does it look fun? Let's no, because there's a Dreamliner about to
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and then yeah, that's looking still a bit framey to me.
Yeah, I think the PC just can't do 2 4Ks. So we got a repositioning flight coming in.
Oh, you mean right? You mean in and out? Right.
Yeah, it's just trying to do both in it. Oh well, we'll look into that. We got coming in from London Gatwick today. TUI repositioning flight on a 787-9 Dreamliner. TUI November on the reg. That's only 3 years old, this.
Surely you don't need to go full length there. Yep. Rapid exit, yep. Huge thanks to Brian Clark as well with a £5 super chat. Good morning, guys. Have a great stream.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Great to have you with us, dude. And we have cooking tip of the day coming in, which we'll read out after this Dreamliner. And they say to get double the amount of juice from a fresh lemon, put it in the microwave for 15 seconds and see the results.
Oh,
You'll
yeah?
be amazed.
Wow.
Look at Andy's face.
Wow.
He is like, that is blowing his mind. Look,
I love a bit of lemon water, you know? Just a quick
bit of lemon
yeah.
water.
Yeah. Just when you're having a glass of water, just put a bit of lemon in there as well. And
Oh, yeah?
it just tastes
It's
really good.
posh at your house, isn't it? I have Vimto in mine.
Only 50p for like a pack of lemons. It's cheaper than bottled water, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it gets rid of that horrible tap water taste, and also there's a lot of like really good nutrients in a lemon as well. So it's really good for your digestion, basically. So if you're someone who has gut issues,
How about lemonade?
lemonade, I don't think. You know what? Whenever you get to like Europe or the US, lemonade is a different thing to here. Because when you order lemonade in a restaurant in the UK, I don't know if you've noticed this, you get like 7 Up.
7 Up or Sprite or
Sprite. But in like Europe, you'll get an actual lemonade, you know, like lemon, like cloudy lemonade type deal. So there's a strange comparison.
Well, there you go.
Things that are weird in the UK.
Don't say you didn't learn anything today, chat.
There you go.
Airliners Live.
I want to see you all putting your lemons in the microwave.
Yeah.
Let us know your results.
Spam your lemons in the chat.
Yeah. This seems a little bit better now. I've done this
Okay.
turbo mode.
And Missy Freddie Mercury with the $5 super chat saying, sorry, €5 super chat saying, great stream. I wish everyone a lovely day. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Mrs. Freddie Mercury apparently yesterday in what stream was I watching? Was it the JFK stream or LA Flights? I can't remember. But they said they love our voice as well. So oh, bosh. Thank you very
Official.
much.
It's official.
Unit, thank you very much for sending a coffee donation in as well to the channel.
I listen to my voice back and I'm like, how do anyone take yours seriously?
I can't listen to
like
It's like hearing a tape recording, you know, you just cringe in it.
yeah. Because I think like certain accents, let's say like southern accents in the UK or like an American accent. It can sound a lot more professional.
Yeah.
I don't think northern accents. I think we sound more, I don't know.
Well,
like,
have you know, right? Northern accent's been voted the sexiest accent for the past few years.
which
Lay that a bit
knock
closer
it.
to the camera, Matty boy. You get all the ladies.
you're right. You're right, chick.
And a massive thank you to Aviation Travel for sending a £5 to the coffee page. If you don't know what coffee is, it's a great way to support the channel because we get 100% of your donation. Links are in the chat. And Aviation Travel says, morning guys, have a coffee on me. Been watching the channel for 2 years and it's my first time seeing you live. Wow. Welcome in. Great
How
to have you with us.
have you managed that?
I was going to say, you've tried really hard with that one.
You just cannot stand our voices. I'll stick to the pre-recorded stuff, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the donation. And Unit, thank you very much for the £25 donation on the coffee page. That's huge, saying, loved the Lisbon show. Here's a little something to your next overseas stream. Keep up the great work. Thank you very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a great show from you, Andy, over on in Lisbon.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it was really good fun. And Lisbon's great for spotting, guys. You may have seen it on the stream. It did get a little bit samey with the... It's a bit like... with,
I mean, mate, come on, you can't say it got samey with A330neos.
Oh,
like,
yeah, exactly. Well,
it's not it's not like a 7.3, is it?
Yeah. It reminds me of...
Reminded me of Dublin when you were in Dublin.
or Amsterdam, you know, with all the KLMs.
Oh, right, okay.
And you're like, oh, another KLM, another KLM.
I just mean like the actual location. It was similar to like where they're rolling onto the runway at Dublin and stuff. It was very like reminiscent of that stream.
People did mention in the chat, and I was fully aware of this, there was other spots you can go to that are better for departures.
Okay.
Really?
But I actually really liked where I was, because I thought that was a really clean
I like
shot.
that lineup shot.
Yeah.
But the road was in between me, so maybe the audio wasn't the best it could have been.
Yeah.
But if you go over the road, you lower down, so all of a sudden you've got fence getting in the way, you've got you can't see the touchdowns because there's like a bow in the runway there,
right.
similar to Manchester. You know, if you go to like Shadow Moss, you can't really see the touchdowns, can you? So it's similar to that.
Hey, Capum on Twitch, thanks for returning for 12 months, Tier 1.
Hey, nice one, Captain.
What a legend. Welcome back, dude.
Thank you, Captain. Really
Chat
appreciate
FM still trying to Google translate northern to southern. Get out.
it. Is that a thing? Is that a
Cheek
new,
of it.
is that a new Google Translate option?
Mank.
Mank to Scouse. You go, you're right, mate. And it goes, it's happening, fella. It's happening, Arcade.
Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 donation on the coffee page, saying shout out to you boys. Helping my girlfriend learn the different planes. She listens to you. Awesome. It's great to have you both with us.
Ooh.
I genuinely thought he was going to say I'm learning my girlfriend to learn what you're all saying.
We're northern.
And Maddie, thank you very much for the £5 donation on the coffee page, saying here you go, love watching the planes. Thank you very, very much, guys.
2 Dreamliners lined up here on 23 right at Manchester.
Really
Awesome.
appreciate the support.
She's headed off to Bridgetown, Barbados. Very popular destination this time of year, of course. I'm sure you can all work out why.
What paid app would you recommend for radar?
Oh.
I mean, not really sure, to be honest. There's one that we do like quite a bit. Yeah, I don't really have too much of an opinion on it, but
That one with the box, you know what I mean? That one. The box one. Yeah, we do use a radar box here on the stream, and we actually work directly with them, guys, and they are fantastic. It's a great app as well. As you can see, the visuals are really nice, especially for aircraft on the ground. I love the tags and the logos next to the tags. It's very smart.
Two Tour variants there, ain't
One or two of them.
Nick Nigel.
Boom, boom.
That is Martin's joke.
You know, we have one joke on this channel
Spoiled it.
to be on the roll. And off it goes, heading out to Bridgetown. It's about a 7-hour, 15-minute flight, that one. Distance of 3,500 miles.
How does this be looking? So it's a little bit...
I don't think it's... We're going to test this, guys. We don't think it's going to be very good. Just saying.
Go on.
I want to test the audio as well.
It looks alright.
See if we...
Just testing out the replay system here. Let us know how it looks, guys. Making a return after a few months of absence due to obviously our old setup not working anymore. We had to get a new one.
It's definitely framey. It's definitely framey, boys.
I think it works though as a replay for now.
Here's a little bit in it.
So the thing about the replay is as well, if you guys could hear the audio there, that is actually a completely different mic than we have on the stream. It's its own microphone that's on top of the camera. So when we have recordings on the replay to play back to you guys, you can hear the raw audio. So if we're like talking or there's things on our mic going on, or like donations, then you don't hear that on the replay. And it means that we've got raw recordings of the movements as well, so anything that happens, maybe it's crazy, maybe we want to upload it to our socials, we've got the original audio going on there. Nearly 4K watching, 4K watching this 4K stream, you know what I mean? Here we go. That is a big viewer numbers. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button.
And a massive welcome to TUI Ops Luton, who are currently watching the stream.
Hey!
And Phil Page as well, who I believe is a Dreamliner pilot for TUI as well. Sorry guys, that message did come through about 19 times in our mod chat and I missed it. I'll be honest. Ladies and gents, if you're tuning in from TUI Ops in Luton, a very warm welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for checking out Airliners Live. It's great to have you with us, guys. Big hello from all of us and the team. Mr. Matt Smith up on the camera as well.
Hey guys.
Doing a fantastic job.
Just about keep it warm.
And thank you very much for tuning in. It's great to have you all with us. And
awesome.
Don't forget, chaps, if any of you are flying in or out of Manchester, and I know obviously there's rules and regs about this sort of stuff and you need to keep it private and things, drop us a DM. We're not going to necessarily let everyone know who you are and what flight you're doing, but we can make sure that we feature your plane on the stream as well, so we'll make sure we don't sort of, I don't know, cut away to a Ryanair or
to
whatever
something else, yeah.
So just drop us a little message on the Instagram, let us know to keep it private if you want to keep it private, and we'll make sure we catch your arrival or departure on the show as well.
We do the same for every of the airline, and also anyone who's flying in or has family flying in or things like that on a particular flight that they want to catch. You can give us an email, website, or you can just message us on our Insta, which is the best way, I think.
Thank you very much, mods, for that. Sorry, we obviously have our phones muted during the stream, but thanks to Mrs. Airlines Live for giving me a cheeky nudge on that one.
Yeah,
AMG Aviation, welcome back 7 months as well, tuning in from Sheffield with my son. Great stream.
Yeah, mods, if you tag us in the message as well, that generally makes it pop up. You got the Sun Air Dornier with British Airways parked up on Terminal 3, but on approach now, should be visual, is a Ryanair coming in from the long flight from Dublin. It's only a flight time of just over 30 minutes.
Hope they had time to have a brew.
I'm sure they did everything on there. I'm sure they had the scratch cards, the full drink service, duty free. I'm sure the lot was on the go.
Quick question, what time will you be live till today? About 1:30 p.m.
Yes. Yes, Dornier D28.
Ryan saying the 7.5's on the push. Awesome.
Oh, great.
Oh, Larry Brown. Great to see you as well, dude.
So yeah, Ryanair. I mean, I flew them coming back from Madeira. Funchal, sorry.
Are you sure you went Lisbon? Yeah.
No, Lisbon. That's the one. Lisbon. Why did I say Madeira? I mean, that's another Portuguese destination, isn't it?
Because you were destined to go there.
It would have been quicker to come home from there, to be honest. And with the snow at Manchester, you guys seen on Thursday, Manchester Airport was actually closed for a few hours because of the snow. And it just kind of overwhelmed the airport. Now, people go, oh, how can it get overwhelmed with snow? But you have to bear in mind here at Manchester, it's only like 1 or 2 days a year that the snow is that overwhelming.
Like, we were literally talking about, 2 hours as well?
Yes.
It's not like it was shut for days.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And the thing about airlines like Ryanair is they generally just have one aircraft doing these consecutive routes that ultimately lead to, like, another route later down the line. So this particular aircraft is coming in from Dublin. And let's have a look where it's going next. I'm not sure. I could definitely find out, but it's going to do lots of flights today, basically, with only very small margins for contingency.
And a massive thank you to Tom and Anne as well on the coffee page with their £10 donation, saying a belated donation for the Lisbon stream. Unfortunately, as I don't have a normal job, my boss doesn't allow me to watch midweek.
All right. Yeah, I know a lot of people can't tune in midweek, and that's understandable. But yeah, so my flight was due back from Lisbon. I was meant to fly out of Lisbon at about 8:30 in the evening. And we were looking at Flight Radar, weren't we? And Flight Radar was saying it was running like hours late.
Yeah.
But Ryanair say in their text, they go, if you're going to be more than half an hour late, we will let you know as soon as possible.
They didn't.
They didn't. They just said flight was on time. So I was like, okay, I'll trust Ryanair here. You know, radar apps and things are all saying...
all the radar apps are saying you're going to be leaving 2.5 hours late.
Yeah, we won't be leaving till like 11 p.m.
Because I was going to pick you up from the airport when I at like, 11:30, quarter to 12,
yeah,
something
exactly,
like that. I was like, mate, you know, it's saying you're not even going to leave Portugal till then. He's like, no, I've had nothing from Ryanair. I'm like, okay. I said, it's probably like, I mean, it's a bit weird, but cool. And then I was like, I've checked another app, mate. This one's saying the same. Are you sure you've had, maybe you should ask Ryanair.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad because I don't think you got into
about to touch down is one of the airlines that me and Fezza suggested Brownie should have jumped on.
Yes, because leaving at roughly the same time as I was supposed to was a TAP. An Air Portugal going to Manchester.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I did not look at that as an option, but I opted for Ryanair to save a few quid.
How much was it to have come back on the TAP last minute?
I can't remember. It wasn't that much more. Like, it wasn't.
But you wouldn't have got your money back on Ryanair.
No, it wasn't late enough. 3 hours it needs to be late to at your destination to get compensation. Mine was like 2 hours at the end. So I didn't get sort of home until like maybe 2 or 3 a.m. But it was fun. And it was great because when I was stuck at Lisbon Airport, Henry was live and I watched his entire show before boarding.
Nice.
Awesome. That actually worked out really well. I would have missed it otherwise. So, there you go. Every cloud and all that. This Air Portugal Embraer 1905 coming in from Lisbon.
If the airline tells you that your flight is going to be late, most people will turn up late to the airport.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
There's
That's a good
but,
point.
I mean,
Because I could have went to Lisbon and like had a
That's
day
what I mean,
of like
you could have-
sightseeing if I knew it was going
but
to be that late.
on the flip side of that, people could go and do something else instead of just taking up the seats in the airport.
Yeah, true, yeah, because we're all just sat around.
Because you're all just sat there getting more and more angry. Like, if you let people know, guys, don't come to the airport for another hour and a half because we're going to be late,
Yeah.
people may not turn up to the airport as angry because they've done something productive in that time. Instead of getting to the airport, getting through security, and then sitting there in a chair that's not very comfortable for 2.5 hours, like, that's probably going to make people more angry, isn't it?
Have I told you about my Jet2 experience? Like, I love Jet2 as an airline, and since they've redeemed, you know, this was a long time ago, this was like 10 years ago, maybe even more, like maybe 15 years ago. I was on a Jet2 flight coming back from Palma de Mallorca, and this whole thing happened where it was like, they announced a delay, but they didn't say how long it'd be. It was like, oh, your flight's delayed by like an hour or two. Like, okay, fine, we're at the airport now, we'll just chill. The delay got longer and longer. More hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. It got to the point, I'm sure it was reaching 24 hours it was reaching. So we obviously left the airport at that point because it was just like that. Like,
That's right, yeah.
and I think we got reimbursed with the hotel and stuff. But it was just one of them where it was like, they didn't just tell us, like, because I think there was a tech issue with the aircraft, and it was just getting another aircraft there, and it was a big nightmare getting staff, and you know, it gets messy because you've got like the crew can only do so many hours, can't they?
Yeah.
So if you're at like a remote airport, if you're not at a Jet2 base, for example, like if you're not in Manchester, then they've got to fly crew out, they've got to get crew available, they've got to get an aircraft, they've got to get engineering, they've got to get everything. They've got to get just so many obstacles to pass.
There's a lot of moving parts.
So you can kind of understand why that happens, but at the same time, like, yeah, just say, like, guys, we don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe just go leave the airport, do something else, because sat at the terminal building, I'm sure people in the chat have similar experiences with things being late and it just ends up being a bit of a nightmare. Luckily, with that case, you know, it was just a very chilled family holiday, but...
And some bloke saying, Andy, you think that was a plane delay? Hold my beer. I was 4 days late in December.
4
days? That was pretty crazy.
How does that...
It was the one during all the snow.
Was it? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That happened.
I worry when you also have services that are like 2 times weekly or something. And you're like, when have I missed that plane, man? It's good.
Yeah.
Stuck here for days.
Turkish on the way out. A321neo heading out to Istanbul.
Also a Jet 273 on the taxi out as well.
And there's a 75 following it, along with the Aer Lingus A330 and the TUI Dreamliner as well. So
Yeah, cool.
Plenty of action to come in the next couple of minutes on the channel, guys.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gents.
Yes, hit that like button if you haven't already. I know we've already smashed way through 1,000 likes. Just nuts.
Thank you very much, everyone.
And as Martin mentioned, is the 75.
So what's this Ko-fi page then? Or coffee, should I say, is it pronounced?
Yeah, so it's basically a platform where we receive 100% of your donations. It's been awesome for helping us cover the costs of getting the multicam back up and running. And we decided just to keep hold of it because you guys seem to don't mind using it. And as I say, because we receive 100% of your donations, it helps the channel, especially if you're one of those people who sort of regularly sends in sort of £10, £20, or even the massive donations that come in. Like, if you're one of those people who sends in £50 donations, then we would definitely recommend the coffee page, because we're not losing 30%.
As you just mentioned, you get the full amount at least.
Yep. It lets us do like fundraising on the channel for upgrades as well. Like.
And here we go. Neve is in the shot.
Oh, yeah, it's well done.
Am I right this time?
Well done, lad.
That's correct, yeah.
Not sure Duty Free would agree with delay for warming.
I mean,
suppose so.
There was also a McDonald's in the terminal building, which, for the record,
You
I
did
did
look at that, didn't you?
Yeah,
You did, didn't you?
Yeah. Sam doesn't know, but no, I went to the little Yeah, there was only 2 hot food places in that whole terminal. It was only a small terminal building. There was a McDonald's, huge McDonald's, or this small little like coffee hot button place.
Yeah. And Pete saying, hate being negative, but I watch a lot of plane streamers. Some are on all day. I feel short-changed with Airliners Live. Only 3 hours. I mean, the content's free, Pete, so I don't know why you feel short-changed, dude. But Manchester dies a death after sort of 2 o'clock. All the planes literally stop coming and going. It becomes very, very quiet. Yeah. Like it's all well and good, mate, watching people in LA and Amsterdam and places like that where there's planes all day, every day, heavies.
Different planes as well.
We're not that lucky in Manchester, mate, so we just do the best we can. 3 hours is more than enough for us, and at the end of the day, we like to put on a bit more of a show as well than just a webcam feed. And we bring the best time at Manchester. As I said, Manchester dies traffic-wise very, very quickly.
Yeah, here's what it is. We do longer shows, of course, when we go overseas. I was saying this on the Lisbon show that although that eventually got to the point where it was like the same traffic, we kind of got all the gist of everything. So what we like to do on these shows is just try and showcase all the different planes. And here at Manchester, we've got a great variety, small planes, anything from like, you can get like Pipers and things here, and little Learjet 45s and stuff, and then you go all the way up to like the king of the skies. Yeah. So it's within the time window, we've kind of, over time, moved around, lengthened, shortened. We get everything in this, so.
Hey, and you know what? You're not going to please everyone, so.
Yeah, we have even tried doing longer shows, and not just the traffic, but it's quite obvious that when the traffic dies, the viewership in the chat dies at the same time. Yeah. So for us, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, but yeah, if we did have like all day long heavy aircraft coming in going, I'd love to. I'd be here.
Absolutely.
All day.
Yeah, of course.
Like, mate, I would love nothing more than Manchester to be like LA. 747s, A330s,
wow, that'd be
A340s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cargo movements, everything. I'd sit here all day quite happily because I'd be getting me pictures and everything, but we're just not that fortunate at Manchester, unfortunately.
Hey, thanks a lot, JJ. £2 super chat. Cheers,
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Jay.
And a massive donation on the coffee page coming in from Mr. Kevin D. Let's get some mega bongs in the chat, folks.
Big Kev.
And sorry, Kev, just stand by because Anthony, before it goes off the screen and I'll lose it, says, can you shout out my daughter Isabel, who's watching this morning with me? So welcome, Isabel.
Hey, welcome,
Here's a
Isabel.
big bong for you. And Kevin D saying a little donation towards the new equipment fund with a very generous mega bong donation coming into the coffee page. Thank you very, very much, mate.
Huge
really
thanks, Kev.
it.
Thank you very much, mate.
Yep. Aer Lingus ATR 72 coming in from Dublin. Aer Lingus flight 3324. This plane is 9 years old. Bob saying if it was longer than 3 hours, my wife would leave me.
Well, there's that as well.
Yeah. For me, it's like we put on more of like a show that you can watch it back, and it's kind of like bite-sized enough you can watch the whole thing in one go. You know.
Yeah, so we try and keep the energy up, try and keep the chat up, try and keep it interesting, get a conversation going in the chat as well. It's very hard to do for over 5 hours and keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aer Lingus Regional in from Dublin. From one Aer Lingus to another. The Aer Lingus A330 on the taxi out, heading out to Bridgetown.
Oh, nice. We've also got Rev saying, is it too foggy to spot at Southside today?
No.
Seems alright to me.
Seems alright to me.
Visibility's pretty good. And there we go, the Aer Lingus aircraft. Is this the UK one back yet, or is it still the Irish one? Yes, it's the Aer Lingus UK aircraft back again from its little brief spell at Dublin Airport.
And Frank, thank you very much for the £10 donation coming through on the coffee page, saying get Matt a vat of coffee. Thank you very much, Frank.
Cheers, Frank.
And Tony and Russ with the £5 coffee page donation supporting the channel today. Thank you very, very much, guys.
EasyJet about to drop in as well.
Yeah, an Embraer Praetor 600. This is coming from Geneva as well. What's going on in Geneva these days?
Is this our colour changer? Could be the colour changer, this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering that, actually.
It looks like
at
it. Didn't the colour changer have it?
I don't think so. No, the colour changer's 1, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the replay button here. We also had Darryl Slynn saying, agree with you, Airliners Live, quality over quantity. They make it about the planes, not about the people running the feed, like some other streamers tend to. Yeah, I mean, what we do is just go hand in hand with Airliners Live. We really focus on the audio, the visuals, the high energy, the excitement of what comes next, and the community as well.
And Neve says catching up on a 5-hour stream would be a nightmare as well. Trying to catch up on the next stream would be rough. It really would.
Yeah, I tend to watch our streams back in whole.
Well, here we go. Have a great, nice, tight shot on this as we see the colours changing.
Yeah, so
on this aircraft,
kind of like an orange colour at the moment. See them stripes, guys, on the body, on the fuselage,
and that's not our dodgy HDMI cables.
Yeah.
Gold, it's in red. Look at that. That is so cool.
That is cool.
Love seeing that. How cool is that?
Remarkable, isn't it?
And a wave from the flight deck as well.
Oh, nice.
We'll have to get that on a social media post, I think. Jason Evans, returning member. 1 year of membership with Airliners Live. Loving the show, guys. Thank you very much.
Tons happening on the ground here now, ladies and gents. What's happening?
Yeah, it's getting really busy now.
And Strody says, Airliners Live is like watching with your mates. You talk about absolute rubbish, watch the odd plane, and have a great time. That's it, mate.
That's it. That's what it's about.
And it's become quite a thing for people as well, you know, turning up every Sunday. It's like a bit of a routine.
I don't know where this is going. I think it's a test flight. Jet 737.
And as we can see on the old radar, quite a queue of traffic to depart Manchester.
Oh my god, there really is.
They're holding for the next arrival, which is the Pegasus flight.
Yeah, we've got a Jetsu 757. Looks like it'll be next out. Heading to Tenerife South Airport. Jetsu flight 755. Let's check the livery on this. Will it look knackered?
We will see.
Sam's just told me that her friend Steph is in the chat. Hello, Steph. A big hello to Steph, who is easyJet cabin crew, I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say their name, but there's a friend of ours in our block of flats who's doing his training for Ryanair.
Oh, nice.
Cabin crew.
Oh, awesome.
Had a chat with him yesterday. 757 lining up next to depart. And Katie for the 11 months saying, loving the stream, guys. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Katie. Great to have you back. Thank you. Over 4,000 live viewers tuned into the stream. This is crazy.
4K.
And some bloke with a £5 super chat saying, since when were pork pies rubbish?
Who said that?
Hey, I don't see anyone.
Who said that?
Not me, mate.
Here we go, Cathay 757 starting its takeoff roll. Alpha Charlie on the reg of this 30-year-old plane. 3-0. It's almost as old as Martin is.
You want? Funny how he makes cheeky comments when I took my headphones off.
Glad there's no 40-year-old aircraft on this channel.
Wow, that sounded unreal.
Did sound good, that, didn't it?
Wow.
If you tuned into Airliners Live, and potentially you might be new today, guys, a very warm welcome to the stream. We're live from Manchester Airport every Wednesday and every Sunday here on the channel. We also stream from Vancouver, Canada every Thursday, and we have a flight sim show every Monday night as well. Loads going on the channel, so if you're new today, very warm welcome. You're watching in glorious 4K.
Are you all right?
What's going on?
I'm like the sign language bloke who just does all this.
In the background.
I'm not going to do the
I've
swear
lost my
words.
train of thought now, Brown Bill.
4K viewers, 4,000 people watching
Go
us
on.
being stupid.
Yes, you're watching in 4K. Brown Bill throw his hands around. And the aviation, of course, as well.
How do we look in 4K? We look good. How does our Airlines Live merch look in 4K? Caps doing a really good job today, of course.
Yes.
Get them. They're in stock, right?
Yes.
And the beanies as well, which Matt's rocking today.
I may have took one out of stock for myself because I wanted a new one. Sorry, not sorry.
Hope you paid for it. Did you use your business class membership?
Yeah.
I used my...
You used the code.
I used the discount code. I'm the boss. I'll do what I want. And I got 100% off.
Wow.
Mad, man.
I want that.
good,
I want that code.
France A319 about to leave.
Air France heading back to Paris. Charles de Gaulle. Good news about France, Paris in particular. Manchester's going to start routes to Paris Orly soon with easyJets. And they're not expensive at all, so maybe that's one for the future for us. I don't know if Manchester's really had routes to Paris Orly in the recent history.
Bill with a 449 super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Saying Sunday morning would be odd without Airliners Live. Freezing here in Sheffield. Yeah, it's very, very cold.
It is cold, isn't it?
But no, I agree. I think the Sunday morning shows the kind of, even if it turned out in the future that Sunday morning wasn't the busiest day, I think it'd be really difficult for us to move away from the Sunday shows. We've been doing them for 5 years. It's
like
it's just kind of our little slot in it that we like doing.
Yeah, I love the Sunday mornings. And for you guys watching it, especially those who are like in America and things, or waking up early, it's just a nice way to wake up and just have some live aviation while you're getting ready for the day.
What was that discount code for 100% off, says Matt? Aviation Video says your eyelashes are looking good in 4K today, Martin.
You let Jen at them, yeah?
She's not touched them this week.
Had the straighteners on them.
But what Jen did get me, I don't know if anyone else has got one of these, guys. If you haven't, especially in this climate at the moment, what's it called, Jen? It's like, I've forgotten what it's called. Massive, fleecy hoodie. It's like a blanket. Huge it is. Big blue thing, hood, fluff it. You put it on, you boil, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Put it on, lie down on the sofa. 10 out of 10. Mrs. Airlines Live will tell you what it's called.
Two aircraft lined up here on 23 right. The easyJet's going to be the first to depart.
And yeah, mods, I'm looking at your messages, don't worry.
What messages?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, guys, appreciate it. I'll let Martin read that because it's more to do, I'm sure Martin.
And Alison saying, how do I donate on the coffee page with a £5 Super chat. Look out for links from Nightbot, Alison. Nightbot will post a page. It says, buy us a coffee at this link. So if you're ever looking for links, guys, look for what Nightbot is posting.
From the easyJet.
Cheers, mods. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're having a look into that. Yeah, we've got 2 heavy departures coming up now. We got, first of all, Aer Lingus UK's A330-300 heading off to Bridgetown, Barbados. And that's followed by a TUI Dreamliner off to Montego Bay.
Aer Lingus 330 just waiting for takeoff clearance here.
What's Nightbot kicking off about in the chat?
What's he on about?
Oh, it's Loopy's put I don't know if it's Loopy's done that, but
Yeah,
I'm doing as I'm told.
Oh,
Give me a break. Yeah, don't give Nightbot a hard time, guys. Come on.
Yeah. He's got it hard enough, hasn't he?
Doesn't get paid enough for this, does he? Hasn't had a break in years.
Aer Lingus 330 on the roll. Never ever disappoint them 330s, do they?
That was a great sound as well. Pierre saying, my son and girlfriend are on the plane from Montego Bay. Thank you for catching it. Awesome. That's the next aircraft to depart. TUI Airways 787-8 Dreamliner. Gorgeous plane to fly on long haul, the Dreamliner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is only it's only a 9-year-old plane going out next. Montego Bay, a fantastic destination, of course, to fly from. TUI got a lot of awesome destinations, of course, long haul and medium hops across Europe. It's great to have an operator that flies so many different routes from Manchester, keeping us entertained. In the summer, we get a bit of A330 action from them as well. I know they like to dabble with the Wamos 330s and the sometimes the air tankers as well. Yeah, I've even seen TUI operated by 757s. Not the ones that they used to have, but the privilege style 75 sometimes. But yeah, and mentioning that, Fez is saying it's fixed.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Sorry about that, guys, if the stream got a little bit laggy there. But yeah, so the TUI, I don't know if you guys remember, they used to have a fleet of 757s as well. I used to think that the TUI colours on the 75 were awesome.
Yep, agreed.
They
just suited the airframe, didn't they?
Yeah. It's very Dreamliner-esque, you know, the big waves, you know, like I think that suits a Dreamliner as well. But I think on the 75 it was nice. What do you guys think, guys? Have you got a favourite plane with the TUI colours? Because they have a couple of different ones, of course. And here at Manchester they have the Max 8s as well as the 800 series 737s.
7-8 on the roll.
And then they got the 767s as well. They got 2 of them here at Manchester. Great camera work there, Matt. Tracking the TUI perfectly as it departs from Montego Bay. Over 4,000 miles on that journey for that aircraft. And like I said, what better aircraft to be on?
But worth it when you got on that beach, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got Matt? Have you got a favourite plane you'd pick? I mean, it's a toss.
As far as comfort goes, yeah, I'd agree with you, Andy. I think the Dreamliner is just very hard to beat as far as comfort goes.
Yeah.
It's certainly not the best aircraft I've flown on. 747 for me was really good.
What about you in the chat, guys and girls? If you're flying long haul, what plane would you want to be on?
I was fortunate enough to fly on the 747 a couple of occasions, so yeah, that just tips it for me.
I think I did when I was very young, and sadly I don't remember it. R.I.P. But I'd love to get back on a 747. I know Lufthansa still fly them.
Yep.
And if there's ever an opportunity similar to, God, I think it was 2021, summer of 2021, they flew them 747s from Frankfurt to Palma de Mallorca.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Gosh, if that ever happens again, we're going Palma. We'll do a live show from Palma if we need to. We've got 2 aircraft on the approach here as well in shot.
And Robin, thank you very much for returning for 8 months of Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much, dude.
Looks like something pretty big turning on the onto the ILS there.
Yes. The biggest engines you'll see here at Manchester Airport. It is the Qatar 777-300ER coming in from Doha. Today, get this, Matt, it's not the white one.
What?
It's the standard delivery for Qatar.
It's not Oscar Foxtrot today, no.
Loopy will like the reg. Alpha 7, ban. It's the mod triple.
Well, that is a surprise. Bit of a shock to the system, that.
And I can't remember if I've ever seen that reg before at Manchester.
That aircraft, the ex-Virgin Australia one's been in for the past, since Christmas, you know.
I can't hear it, but I can see on radar. We have a heli nearby. Can you hear that? Where could that be? Look at that. I can see.
Oh yes,
that would be over there to Matt's left.
To my left.
Yeah, but I can't see it. It's a 500 feet. We've got a heli.
Keep my eyes open.
Chopper going around. Anyway, easyJet, touching down, coming in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. It's an A320. Yeah, Lufthansa have the Dash 8s, 747s as well. Oh, I don't know if I'd pick that or the 400 series. I think the 400 is just a classic, isn't it? I think if it was Frankfurt to Palma, I'd definitely pick the 400 series, 100%. But if it was a long haul one, you'd want that kind of more modern feel to it, more modern comfort, probably maybe better pressurization. I don't know if they have it's probably quieter as well, but I don't know if they have the Dreamliner window blinds on them. A380 first class, yeah, that's a good point. Daniel's saying a British Airways A350. Bosh. Good choice. There we go, next to touchdown. Let's get them triple F emotes in the chat.
No visual.
Thank you very much for the 449 as well.
Apologies, guys. No visual on the helicopter, by the way. I can't see it from up here.
It's alright. I'm off to board now. Have a good show. See you soon. Nice one. I win. Have a safe trip back, mate.
Say triple in.
Wow, so many donations come through to the coffee page I need to catch up on.
Really?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Quite a few people asking how do we donate to the coffee page as well. Follow the KO-FI links in the chat.
Yep. It's also a pinned message on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's a pinned message at the top of the chat. Click that link. You may need to create an account to do it, guys. But there's a link at the very top of the chat, the pinned message.
Oh, some bloke who travels a lot, really. Have you got a video of that? I need to see that.
But this particular 77 has got, it's in feature configuration.
Greece in the touchdown, the Qatar triple. Look at them huge engines. Oh, hear them brakes.
Wow, Vince saying I got a jump seat takeoff from Manchester in a BA TriStar to New York.
Oh my gosh.
Massive mate, that is a memory.
That would have been incredible, wouldn't it?
We missed out big time on stuff like that. Wow, that's nuts. Because these days you can't even get near that sort of thing, can you? With the security measures they have.
That would have been incredible.
Look at
no
that.
biscuits here, Laurie. It's all crumpets round here.
Oh yeah.
Crumpets or bacon butties made by Jen.
Yeah.
Although a biscuit means something else over there, doesn't it?
Doesn't
Laurie?
it?
Yeah.
Let's try and catch up on these coffee donations. Thank you very, very much, guys. Steph, your favourite easyJet?
easyJet?
Let's rewind. Steph, your favourite easyJet air hostess, with a £10 donation saying keep up the work. Thank you very, very much, Steph, with the easyJet heart in there as well.
Cheers, Steph.
Really appreciate it. Peter Bozier sending in a £5 super chat saying thanks for the brilliant programme. The 4K and sound are very good. Love the chat, boys. Keep it up, from Boz. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers, Boz.
Alan W sending in a £5 donation saying great show as always. Thank you very, very much, Andrew. Alan, sorry. Thank you very, very much, Alan. Andrew sending in a £20 super chat saying love the community of the shows. Speaking as a person who likes things being regular and routine, the time and length are brilliant, not to mention the amazing group chat, and the planes are amazing. Here's a little something towards the channel. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Cheers.
Some bloke with a £5 saying skinny latte and 2 shots, please. Thank you, dude. Sucha, and if you think you're 1,000 IQ, dude, I'm 5,000 IQ. So good try, but saying hi over here in Qatar. We love your work. Keep it up, but you're not as clever as me, mate. Just letting you know. Doug T, thank you very much for the £10 super. Unless that is your real name, in which case, yeah, that means something very different over here. Just for your cheat, says Doug with a £10 super chat. Thank you very much, mate. As well, thank you very much for the £5 on the coffee page saying for a drop of whiskey in Matt's coffee.
Yeah, brandy please, bit of brandy.
Bit of brandy in it, is that
yeah,
going,
brandy
going
coffee.
Brandy. Yeah. Dodger. And we also had Rickster as well saying hello lads, a bit Baltic today, it certainly is. Great show as always. Special hello to Steve, Paul, Kate and Vicky. Thank you guys. Hey, thank you very much for the donation as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the support coming into the channel today.
Emerald there with an incredibly slow rotate there.
Douglas saying nice camera work.
Thank you, Douglas.
Can we get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Mr. Matt Smith? There he is, up on the camera doing an absolutely fantastic job. Absolutely smashing it. Matt's a relatively new addition to our Super Sunday shows here on Airliners Live. He's up on the show every Sunday now. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Matt Smith. Got some 10 out of 10s in the chat, guys. Oi, Mr. Andy V's trying to take sly pictures of me through the window.
I've seen him sneaking outside there.
That's a new emote, isn't it?
And now, ladies and gents, we have another heavy departure on the way out. The Air Transat.
Yeah, Matcam does hunt a little bit. I'm not sure if it's the cables or if it's just the camera in general. Oh, sorry.
It seems to always be that camera, so maybe it's just like, I don't know. We'll look into it.
Air Transat A330 on the taxi out.
Not seen this for a while, an Air Transat A330. A nice heavy departure here in Manchester.
Would you have read that out? Don't say it.
Don't say it.
It's like,
I was pronouncing it suture.
I know. Are we,
like suture.
are we in school again or what?
Suture.
I see. You see a few.
Well, I
of them,
did say
don't you?
suture, and then I realised I thought, nah. Nope.
Decent light on the Transat.
Well, very well, welcome to the stream. If you're new or if you're just tuning in, welcome to Airliners Live, bringing you all of the aviation action from Manchester Airport.
I got that little cheeky snipe of Matt up on the camera there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, little photo. Get that in a VIP lounge.
And the awesome A330 on the way out, being next to depart. Awesome audio.
Yeah, hyped for this. A330-200s. These usually make a lot of noise on the departure. I'm not sure what engine this has. I'm going to say CFM, but I'm not entirely sure. So someone can look it up.
We've also got the Lufthansa pinging up on the ground again. So we've seen that retro livery coming out again pretty soon. And welcome to everyone tuning in on Twitch as well. Don't forget to check them Twitch Primes, guys. See if you've got one available to support the channel. Take some of that rocket money off Bezos. You know how to do it.
Yes, Twitch crew, you know what to do.
Help us hit the sub-gold Twitch crew.
That's it, Sam. Yeah. Ian's saying, how about a show from New York? I don't think a show from the US would be very easy at all. There's so many levels to how it would cost a lot of money for a start, and it would be a lot of work. I mean, even like shows from Lisbon are very, very exhausting. Just getting all that equipment to and from and trying to squeeze it in your busy work week and stuff. No, my photos of Matt there were nowhere near as good as Sam's, but taking on a Google Pixel 7 Pro though. So you got that 5x optical zoom.
Wow.
Which I like messing with. On final approach, folks, we've got Flybe Flight 354 coming in from Newquay, Spaceport, Cornwall. You know what I mean?
And Nudge says, Trent 700s, you can tell by the engine cowlings.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll be completely honest with you guys. Like, I'm quite comfortable with aircraft types and stuff like that. Engines is the one for me that I never seem to...
Yeah.
It never seems to click. You know, some people can tell you exactly what engine it is.
Yeah.
This, that, the other. For me, it just never seems to click.
Yeah. For me, I noticed with the Trent, it didn't happen there, or maybe it did, I didn't notice, but the Trent 700s tend to howl a lot, you know, like on the taxi. You'll hear it across the airfield, especially on the Virgins, whereas the CF6s don't.
Ryanair Max, by the looks of it, on the roll, yep. Heading out to Alicante.
So, just to remind you, if anybody wants to have a quick visit on Concord, we do have availability on 12 o'clock short tour, which is 20 minutes, and it is just a very, very good 60 per person for the bargain.
All the Maxes use the same engines here with Ryanair, or the Max A200s. It's the LEAP 1B engines, much bigger than the older 737-800 series with the CF 56s.
Yeah, got a decent visual on the Flybe now.
Nice, yes. Turn your volumes up for this, folks, because we love the sounds of the Flybe Dash 8s. In particular, when they vacate the runway, here ahead of us usually, they turn off one of the engines for the single-engine taxi. And that sounds gnarly when they do that. It sounds really nice.
Really does. Roaming Adventures, thank you very much for the 449 super chat, saying amazing show as always. Best channel on YouTube after mine, obviously. Thanks for today, guys. Always a pleasure from Rich. Hey, Rich, great to have you with us, mate. Thank
Cheers,
you very
Rich.
much
Thank
for
you, mate.
tuning in.
Hey, speaking of other YouTube channels, guys, me and Martin love YouTube, right? We've been on it for ages, and like, we watch it relentlessly. And I don't know about you, Martin, but I watch a lot of recommended videos. Like, I'll just sit there and be like, "Oh, that sounds fun."
This is amazing.
It's a video you've never
So
thought.
I scroll through the feed, and when I can't find anything, I go back to the top and refresh it.
Yeah,
and
I do
get
that
a
as
new
well.
lot of recommended video.
Absolutely.
And a massive thanks, by the way, to Daryl for 8 months of business class as well, saying, "What's the release date on the new G Boak t-shirt? Any planned summer night streams again?" Yes, and let me come back to you on the Boak.
The Boak.
That's all I'm going to say.
So I get recommended some really, and you probably do the same. You get recommended some really random videos, don't you? It's like, I don't know, how to make bread or something. Or
should we do a quick recommended test so you can get the weirdest recommendation?
Like one I had the other day, which had millions of views, was what's inside the Statue of Liberty. And you'd never search that, would you? You'd never go, oh, I wonder what's inside it. But when someone asks that question to you, you go, hang on, what is inside it? Like, what? Like, I need to watch this now.
And a massive shout out to Plane Viz as well. A channel I found yesterday who was streaming from JFK. He also streams from Boston.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely awesome, man. The view was great. So a massive shout out to Plane Viz for an awesome stream.
And I'll continue this story after the Flyby, the noisy Dash 8 is out of the way. Listen to the sound as that second engine switches off.
The first video, which I think falls into the weird category that I'd probably watch.
Right.
I dry-aged steaks in cheese wax for half a year and ate it. So now I want to see.
Now you want to know what
now I want to know.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So anyway, I got recommended a video on a random video, and it just was a Megabus coach review from a chap who has a channel called Let's Make a Trip. He's called Mark. Go and give this video a comment if you want, or give him a subscribe. Oh, Air Transat A330. Oh, it sounded naughty.
I think this might be Jen's influence. Guy finds an abandoned bunny at the park and becomes his dad.
Yeah,
I think
Jen's got some influence on that.
And becomes his dad.
Jen's borrowed my laptop at some point there, so that's to be recommended.
Not his owner, his dad.
Click on that.
I am the biological father now.
And of course, there has to be an episode, ladies and gents, of Bob Ross recommended.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, this review of this Megabus guy, the first frame of the video, the guy's on camera talking like a vlog.
Maybe we should quickly show this on stream and see if anyone actually anyone actually clock.
I've not actually got it in the YouTube app. Let's just do it. Let's make a trip.
Guys, see if who can be first in the chat to see why this video stood out to us. We're not going to show it all because he might not want our.
He might be watching now. He clearly knows the channel.
He's a fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, listen. Let's
But why?
see if the chat.
Let's try to find a frame where he's. I mean, you kind of see it. You know what? The less you see, the more work you guys are going to do to.
Yep.
There you go. Just use that frame. That's quite a tough one.
Just
Okay,
use it.
so sorry if this isn't the most flattering frame, but it does the job.
You've got him gurning or something.
Pretty much.
We will we'll show you as soon as easyJet touches down. There it goes.
Greaser.
It's in the VIP lounge. It is indeed. I put it in the VIP lounge. But obviously, not everyone.
Right, if you've seen it in the VIP lounge, don't say it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to chat.
Don't say it. Right, should we show you this frame?
This is literally the first frame of the video.
Tell me what you notice about that, ladies and gents.
Shout out to Mark. If he's watching the stream, he's going to be like, what? Like,
what do you notice about that? And bearing in mind, we weren't following this guy's channel, by the way. It just got recommended to us.
No affiliation to Airliners Live at all.
Yeah, it just got recommended, that video. And then we're like, what?
Yeah, what's noticeable about that picture, ladies and gents? See one or two getting it already there.
I was howling with laughter at that. I loved it.
But you're buzzing when you saw that.
Not because it was funny, because it was just so obscene. This easyJets A319 coming in from Nice.
Yes, he's got one of our t-shirts on.
Yes.
Yes.
That is so weird.
That is strange.
Like, because when you've got someone who you know is a viewer of the channel, and you either see them about with your t-shirt on, or maybe they make a quick video or a quick picture with your merch on, it's cool to see. But when a random YouTube video gets recommended to you, and
he's got your merch on,
he's wearing your merch, that's when
designed.
It feels a bit weird.
Yeah, I've still yet to see someone on the street. Of course, we see people all the time at Manchester Airport with our merch on.
Well, I went to Marks and Spencer's for some petrol.
Right.
On the way back from the stream last Sunday.
Last Sunday, okay.
Filled up with petrol, and the guy goes, "Oh, I love your streams, by the way."
Oh, what?
I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I watch every week."
Oh, my God.
I was like, "No way."
Strange,
Just guy at the petrol station.
Some random.
I don't even think I had merch. Did I have merch on? Maybe I had a hat on.
Yeah.
Might have had a hat
Maybe
on.
that would have helped. I'm yet for that. I mean, I'm yet for that to happen, really.
Jamie Aviation as well. Thanks so much for the £2 donation, dude. Really appreciate it. And
in
the
the
Plane
Plane
Spotter
Spotter,
UK, a brand new VIP of the channel. Thank you very much, dude.
Huge thanks, mate.
I do, obviously we post merch ourselves from the website. Sometimes I notice addresses on there that are very close to my house, and I'm like, whoa. People who have supported us and literally live down my road.
I like the same postcode as me, though.
Yeah.
It's when they get it delivered to your house to weird you out. That's when you know you got problems.
This Jet 2737-800 coming in from Geneva. Chanex 1 Whiskey Delta on the call sign.
It's got to be the most popular route at the minute, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's not weird. You can be proud. Yeah, it's a bit of both. It's like, it's surreal, I think the word is. It's like, it's just bizarre, because the thing about live streaming is you never this is why the task fair is so amazing to us, because you never you've got thousands of people watching you, but you can't see them.
Yeah, you can't visualize
it's just a number on a screen to us, so we're not nervous about thousands of people watching us. We're literally, it just feels like I'm just talking to some mates.
Yeah.
But there's thousands of you.
It's like if they said, "Oh, by the way, you're going to do this week's live show," and the whole audience is going to be stood in front of you.
Yeah, we said that the other week.
Nah, I'm all right.
A live audience.
You will not see me.
You couldn't do that, could you, Lang?
I don't know. I'd like to think I could, but I mean, look at the task thing. I didn't do that, did I? So
I suppose that was different though, because people aren't just watching us, though, are they? They're watching the planes.
Watching the planes,
yeah, absolutely.
Whereas we got quite a bit of support coming again on the coffee page. Thank you very, very much, guys.
Popping off on there today, isn't it?
It is. Nathan with a £5 saying, "Keep up the good work." Thank you very much, Nathan. Jill Clough sending in a £5 as well, saying, "Great stream as always. Keep up the good work," from Gillian. Thank you very much, Jill. Hope you're well.
Cheers, Jill.
And Nick as well with a £5 super chat saying, "Great stream today. I hope you guys are well. Best aviation channel in the world. Congratulations on reaching 300k." Thank you, Nick.
Lofty 320
Very
in a
kind
row.
of you, mate.
Yep.
M&S, you must be doing all right. It's literally, as you come out of the RVP, there's an M&S petrol station.
Yeah, it's ideal,
So
isn't
if,
it?
like me, you forget to get petrol, that's where you end up.
Same. I'm the same.
Yeah. But that's always
Yeah,
full of
tell you
like.
what, though, petrol's come down in price, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, especially diesel.
Mate.
Especially diesel.
I remember a few months ago filling up my car and it was nearly 60 quid, right? And I was like, wow, it never used to be that much. And then I filled up yesterday, literally from empty,
Yeah.
39 quid I think it cost to fill it up.
Wow.
Your tank must be smaller than mine.
Well, it does
But-
320 miles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine does about 500, 600 odd.
Oh, does it? Oh, well,
Yeah,
maybe it
it's
is smaller.
Mine used to be 110 to fill it, the tank. And I think it's probably down a little bit more than that. 110 quid, yeah.
Well, you've both got better tanks than me at the minute because I'm still carless.
110 quid?
Yeah. Must be a big tank. Diesel as well is expensive, isn't it, compared?
Right,
And
well,
also
maybe my
diesel-
tank is small and 320 miles, but I guess that's
Diesel's
because
more-
you want to do electric as well.
I was going to say, yeah, diesel's more efficient as well. Like, that's why it's more expensive. Well,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Because I checked the efficiency on mine and it said I was doing 55.5 miles to the gallon on average.
Okay, yeah, mine
That's
does.
quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's not too bad.
That's not bad.
I think mine's about the same.
Bearing in mind, like, my car's full of rubbish as well.
Yeah,
I need to sort it. It's a mess, actually. Bit of a disgrace. I remember when I first got it, I said to my dad, I'm going to keep this one-sided.
Yeah, you say that every time you get a new
It
car.
just never
though, yeah.
happens, does it?
Every American just had a heart attack listening to us talking about fuel price. We're talking about gasoline. When I was in Texas, it was like $30 to fill your tank. And it was a big tank. It was an SUV. That would be like 500 miles. Yeah, Sunny23 UK with a good point. Costco is always very cheap.
Yeah, Costco is really good for a new car.
Usually fill it up in Costco. It's not really cheap, but it's a lot cheaper.
Stand by, chat. My dad says, strange because you average 27.5 miles. Yeah, what? Are you trying to say I speed in your car? I do love my dad's car though. So nice to see
You used to take your dad's car away, didn't you?
Yeah.
On a bit of...
Yeah.
My Toyota Land Cruiser is a V8 and it's about 170 Aussie dollars to fill up. Wow.
No,
Same
wait.
Wigsy.
Give that a rest.
Ah, Wigsy.
Hey,
Easy
some
jet.
bloke, thanks for the £10 super chat saying, as I've never had to put fuel in a car, you can have today's costs, says some bloke. Thank you very, very much, dude.
Cheers. Bet you save a lot of money doing that. You certainly do pay for cars.
I wonder if we could use... John, are you in the chat still? Fez?
We have a lot of aircraft picking up on the ground, including a Ryanair off to Dublin will be the next to depart. That'll be followed by an Aer Lingus UK, an Aer Lingus regional ATR also off to Dublin. Be racing each other to get back. But yeah, that's only an ATR 72, so it might not be as quick.
Send you a WhatsApp, man.
Loopy saying Saudi is due within the next hour. Nice.
Great stuff.
Should catch that before the end of the show. NRW Airlines saying greetings from Germany on Twitch. Welcome.
Hey, greetings, mate.
We also got the TAP Air Portugal Embraer 195 taxiing out as well. We'll see that soon. Any news on US carriers coming to Manchester, saying Tony? No, we've not really had anything. Anything even like remotely.
Nothing. Nothing in the pipeline.
Which I'm so
nothing
bad.
on the wind.
I can guarantee that if, let's say, JetBlue set up here, it would go down well. Guaranteed. I don't know what is stopping them. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the US operators here at Manchester. Maybe they're just not confident enough about the potential passenger numbers. But we used to have like United, American Airlines here as well.
Correct.
And we also used to have loads of routes with Virgin Atlantic, Thomas Cook, doing transatlantic routes to the US. Lord knows where they've gone. That demand. Does no one want to go to the US anymore? I do. I have like friends who, before 2020, they were going to like Las Vegas and things every year, and
all I can think is, are they going to be competitive enough to, like you said, compete with Virgin and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, because for me, like, we've kind of resorted to doing, because if JetBlue flew to Manchester, that'd be perfect for us. It's like they're quite low cost, easy, and I know there are certain routes going to the really popular places like New York and Orlando. You know, like they exist. But what about all like the other destinations?
Yeah.
Chicago, LAX, San Francisco, Denver.
Absolutely.
So all that demand could be filled. And this is why I'm saying JetBlue would be great, because they're low-cost transatlantic operator that plug into the network. So you fly to like, is it Boston or JFK? And that lets you then connect to anywhere else. So, and that's kind of the kind of, you know, not so big operation of like Play Airlines, where you go to like Reykjavik and then convert onto like Washington or Boston.
Yeah.
But then what we do is we just go BA. So here at Manchester we have the BA shuttle service, takes you down to London Heathrow, and then from there you can get BA to like all the major US destinations. So that's already there, you know, so they can actually see the passenger numbers of people who are already doing that. But it was nice back in the day when we had them direct flights to like Las Vegas or, you know, wherever in the US, like LA or Cali in general.
James Stanton, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hope
James.
you're all doing well, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into the channel today.
I'd love to see Qantas back. Yeah. Again, it's like...
Great.
Yeah, like, is that demand? Do people just not travel as much these days? I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's a cost thing. You know, there's a lot of factors to it. But yeah, it's definitely changed a lot in the last, certainly like last 10 years. When we seen Thomas Cook go, we never really seen that demand get picked up again. And the same with Flybe as well. Do you remember how busy Flybe used to be at Manchester?
Yeah.
You were getting Dash 8s just like every hour. Like a bus station. And this wasn't even like their main base of operations. Didn't it used to be Newquay, the main hub?
I think so, yeah.
What a strange place.
Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you on Twitch, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
NRW on tuning in from Germany as well. Welcome to you.
Nice.
Science Tutor says, you guys are so lovely and chatty. I love it. Big wave to you guys. Hey, thank you very much, Science Tutor. Great to have you with us.
Hey, nice one.
Appreciate
That's what
it.
we like about the Airliners live shows. We like just being able to have a chat with you guys, chill. Every Sunday, everyone meets up with their mates, comes to Airliners Live, has a chat on the old chat room there, chats to us. We talk about rubbish, usually a bit of food, and just enjoy the planes, guys. That's what the channel's all about. Really is.
What we forgot to do the past couple of shows, like leave a keyword for everyone to use after the shows and stuff. We've been watching live.
We haven't even had one to say.
We've not, have we? I'm going to sneeze in a minute.
Sneeze hype.
Bless you, son.
Big sneeze, that.
Sorry about that.
Was.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for a term to use for the people who watch pre-recorded on our channel.
There's more brain cells gone that I haven't got. Rocket Wolf saying, watched the Lisbon show. Was very good, even for a one-man show, says Rocket Wolf.
Thank you, Rocket Wolf. Oh, yeah, but speaking of, like you said, the endless A330neos there. I've never seen... Like, we don't really have them here at Manchester. I think Kuwait have sent a few, haven't they? 330neos. And I think we've seen some charter ones, like that Air Senegal one.
Yeah.
And a high-fly one, I think, as well. But, oh my gosh, Lisbon Airport, how many A330neos can you get? That's nuts. I think they have, like, is it like 30-odd? I think, in the TAP fleet. We also have the Azul ones as well. And, glorious aircraft. Them Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engines sound great. And they're huge as well. They look great. Loving it. It was just constant though. It was always like there was always one somewhere, coming in. Or, taxiing out, starting its engines. Yeah. And it was good to see the Emirates triple again. I've not seen that for a while. We don't have them here at Manchester anymore.
No, it's good to see. I actually enjoyed seeing them. When they were kind of mixing them in with the 380s a couple of months
when
back.
the 380 were on like the 2 daily, it was great.
It was nice, wasn't it? It made a nice change.
Speaking of Kuwait, we have the Kuwait Airways A330-200 now pinging up on the ground.
Awesome. I love that livery.
Yeah. People did say that was... there's a couple of people who said that was their favourite retro scheme.
BF Landres on Twitch saying, I'm watching from Portugal. I'm also a plane spotter. Welcome, dude.
Nice.
I need to try and remember that science tutor's name is Jenny.
Jenny?
Yes.
Jenny.
I'll do my best to remember.
Not Naomi.
Or Neve.
Not Siobhan.
So, when I saw that name in the chat earlier on, I started doubting whether Neve was the right answer.
Oh, yeah. Press X to doubt.
Mate, I was pressing X. Spamming X.
Welcome to the community, though, Jenny.
Yeah, it's great to have you with us. Roman Adventure says, we've just got rid of our electric Zoe. The range in the winter was shocking and wasn't getting great range at all, so went back to diesel, plus the cost to charge now is higher than filling my tank. Roman Adventures, it's funny that you say that, because a couple of years ago, an Aussie, thank you very much for the £10 super chat, mate. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Aussie. A couple of years ago, so Jen, through her work, gets like discounted cars to lease. Like, they're cheaper than what you'd get if you go somewhere else.
Like an employee benefit.
Yeah, and it's all the insurance and everything is in there. And before Airliners Live, I wasn't on the world's best wage, put it mildly. And I always struggled when a car went in for MOT or whatever, and it always used to be £400 or £500. I never used to just pay for the MOT. And anyway, the car time belt went on it, and that was it. Then so I said, should we try this leasing out? And so anyway, we've done it and we've stuck with it ever since. So we got a new car a couple of years ago on the lease, and you lease them for 3 years and then you send them back, you get another one. And it's got a battery in it, so it does like 40 miles I think on the battery, and then the rest, so it's like a hybrid, plug-in hybrid.
Yeah, like a dual fuel sort of.
Yeah, and there's a car park near us that's got the slots for it, so usually I just drive there, slot it in, because we live in a flat, we don't have the thing outside. Slot it in, walk home, leave it for a few hours and go back later on and pick it up. And the price of it now to charge it up, based on it being 40 miles, is well more than what it costs to just put the 40 miles in fuel.
Yeah.
So I've not charged it up for about 4 or 5 months.
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't make sense,
it's just pointless, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, get this car, because
I remember you speaking. I remember you discussing it with me like a few months back, and you were saying, "Oh, it's coming in line with it now. Like it's coming in line with the costs."
And now it's well more, mate. And the thing is, on that 40 miles, I know it doesn't sound a lot, but I used to drive to and from work every day on the battery, no petrol.
Yeah.
So that was obviously good for the environment.
Yeah.
And now with where our office is, I could do the same. I could drive to and from work all week using no fuel, and the only fuel I'd use is coming to the airport on the weekends.
Yeah.
But I can't do it now because it makes no sense. But I can do it, but it's going to cost me more.
It's costing you more
than what it is to do petrol, and it's an inconvenience because I've got to go and drop my car off at the thing.
Absolutely.
That's the thing about electric in a plug-in. You've got to plug it in and wait for... How long does it take to charge full? Like,
so if you charge it on one of the quick chargers, it takes about 3 hours, mine, because it's not one of the super fast.
3 hours?
Yeah, it's not one of the super fast plugs. It's not like a Tesla or anything like that.
Yeah, that's so... Oh my gosh.
But if you charge it on a 13 amp socket, it's like 6 hours.
Wow.
So for me, it's just daft.
Just defeats the object of it.
It defeats the object of it, and everyone's like, "Oh, get an electric car." It's like, well, if you don't bring the cost of the electric down to cheaper than what petrol costs, people aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm proof for that. You know what I mean?
And then they were saying it was I can't remember the name who said it, but saying that in the winter you get worse performance. And lithium-ion batteries as well.
Yeah, exactly. How's, you know what I mean? Everything's got to be sourced for these batteries and all that stuff, hasn't it? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lithium-ion batteries don't last that long as well.
Yeah, they need to bring the price of the public chargers down because there's a lot of people like me who live in a flat who don't have a plug outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's amazing, James. Really nice, that James. Let's not even.
Is there an A380 coming in today? Yes, there's one already on the ground here. And we'll most likely be around to catch it going out in about an hour's time.
We avoid politics like the plague here on this channel.
Yeah.
But if that's true, that's just daft. That is daft.
Yeah.
Not only is public charging more expensive than fuel already, you're now going to add 20% on top of it. No one's going to charge the cars, mate. You know what I mean? Everyone's just going to go back to petrol.
Yeah.
Or diesel. So, whatever.
We've also got the Kuwait retro taxi now, an A330-200.
Oh, boss.
So stick around for that, folks. This retro looks really good. I'm sure you've all seen it if you watch the shows regularly. Coming in, Ryanairs 737-800. And there's also just behind that an easyJet A320 coming in from Turin, also on the way in.
Why aren't there solar cars? I don't think you'd get enough power from the solar panels to charge a car up.
If you see how cloudy it is at Manchester.
But even that, I don't even think you can deliver
solar's
the power needed for it.
Yeah, no way. Maybe you could charge it slowly, especially in like countries where you get a lot of UV, but...
Because I don't think it's good for them batteries to charge slowly, is it? Over time. Like really slow trickle charging.
It's not that bad.
Is it not?
That's generally what an alternator does when you've got like a car battery, you know, like when your car battery is always getting charged by the alternator very slowly.
I always thought it wasn't good for batteries, like really charging them really slowly. Maybe it's just a bit of a...
It's bad for batteries to leave them empty for a while, which is what you're doing.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Leave them empty for a long time.
I don't think that's good for them.
Yeah.
I mean...
Especially if it's cold.
Okay, well maybe I need to start charging it.
You know what I used to use when I lived in the city centre? Because obviously cars didn't make much sense when I lived there. I had an electric bicycle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing was sick. It was so cool.
This guy,
you were
this guy at our work, called Andrew. and he used to have one of them bikes, and he was our electronics engineer, and he overclocked it.
Oh, yeah.
And when he pulled the button, he could pop a wheelie on his bike with all the power that was going through his wheel.
You get a tune-up.
Yeah, mate, he could literally pop a wheelie when he put the power down on it. It was rapid.
Them things are cool.
I used to drive home, I'm not kidding, he used to overtake me on his bike. I used to love that guy. From Malta, man, he was funny. We had a laugh, me and that guy, honestly.
I had two with him. I had one that was like, you pedalled and it was like an assisted pedal, and then I got one which was like a twist and go. And that was sick. It was quick. And when you're in the city centre, when it's like rush hour traffic and it's like bumper to bumper, it takes you like 15 minutes just to get like a 10-minute walk. Then that thing was just the best. And I used to bring it to work and charge it in work as well. So
there was a guy driving past me the other day on the road on one of them electric scooters. I'm not joking, he must have been going about 25 mile an hour.
Rapid, they're out there.
Yes.
No helmet, no nothing.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy how bicycles can just fly around and with no worries in the world. These days, like city centres, I haven't lived in a city centre for a while, but like they're just like riddled with like, what are they called, like delivery bikes and people and flying on the pavements and stuff. So we don't really have like cycle lanes, especially up here up north. Like in let's say like Amsterdam, where it's taken very seriously. They have like cycle lanes, even have like traffic lights for bicycles, and
every other car's a Tesla.
And multi-story parking for bicycles as well. Remember that in you get that in Amsterdam. You don't really get that in the UK.
I remember the train station. That was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tina, with the lease stuff, obviously, if anything goes wrong with it, they just fix it. But I didn't know about that charging things. I'm gonna have to start charging. To be fair, they've said at the office we can charge the car up. It's just we've not done it. I'll buy the bits for it. And get it done.
It's illegal to use e-scooters in public. How does that work, Matt? Because you can still rent them on like the streets, can't you? Like in some cities, or is that like in certain areas or something?
easyJet next to land on the way in from Torino. Tango Juliet on the reg. Is that the reg that I got last night? I think it is.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
I'm hyped to see this Kuwait departing.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Jenny, I think a lot of people have that issue where they can't charge a car. Like, yeah, terrace house is a good one. Also living in a flat, it's like you just can't charge a car from home. It's illegal to privately own an e-scooter, is it? That is not a thing. What? Oh, is the scooter police going to come and get you? Can't have that thing, it's dangerous.
Bit like the keyword police.
Scooters are legal, but they can't do more than 15 miles per hour. Okay, I mean, that's pretty reasonable, because that is pretty quick for a scooter.
Yeah, scooters are legal, guys, if you rent it from the council.
That's what I mean. It's like, what difference does that make?
Well, they make money and you don't.
I know, but...
Anyway, I fear this conversation may go political, so we'll change the topic.
I was watching an interview yesterday of a guy from a company that makes high-speed golf carts about the efforts to break the world record of 119 miles an hour. They are shooting for 150 miles an hour. Oh, I need to see that.
Good grief.
Why has that not been recommended to me?
I know.
On my YouTube.
It's in them golf carts.
We went 150 miles an hour in a golf cart.
It's in them golf carts when when people are mucking around on it. They genuinely just disintegrate, don't they? They'll golf carts.
I've never driven a golf cart before.
Imagine having a smash in a golf cart 150.
Well, they're electric, aren't they? So how have you done that? Have you put like a jet engine on it?
Big booster on the back.
CFM 56 on it.
Yeah. Looks like this Ryanair will be depart with the first one before the Kuwait.
Yes, that's Ryanair 737 off to Eindhoven in the Netherlands.
Remap your golf car.
Stage 1 map. Economy performance. Right, the next departure will be the Kuwait Airways A330-200.
Got something on the approach that may get in. Yeah, he's going to get in before the Kuwait departs.
Nice. On the approach, another Ryanair coming in from Budapest. Ryanair UK 737-800.
Hey Andy, remember those narrow cars in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Very narrow cars.
Yeah, what were they about?
They were very similar to a thingy, weren't they?
I know. They were strange. Little tiny cars they had in the city.
Incredibly narrow car, weren't they?
I don't know if anyone's seen the photos that are circulating on social media as well about Ryanair fitting split scimitar winglets onto the 800 series aircraft, which is a really cool addition. And they've got like the yellow to them as well. So all they're doing is getting it looks to me like they're getting the 737-800 kind of sharklet design and just adding like an underside to it, like a split scimitar. And I don't know if you guys have seen it in the chat. Go and have a look at it. Look it up. It looks really smart. It's got like the yellow to the underside, just like the Max or the 8200, should we say, as they call it. I think.
Can I just say to the guy who keeps donating to the coffee page with daft names just to get the little notification up on the stream, like, first of all, if you find that funny, that's great, but you know you're sending us donations.
I was going to say, if you want to send it,
like, if you want to pay £5 to get a silly name up on the screen because you think either we're going to read it out or whatever, because I can see you've just changed your name from one name to another. I mean, it's costing you money, dude.
Yeah.
Like you keep sending the donations in. I mean, I'm hyped. Nice one.
Yeah. Cheers for the £5.
Cheers.
So here we go. The Ryanair 737-800 next in from Budapest.
And as Andy mentioned, this will probably be last arrival before the Kuwait gets out. The stunning Kuwait retro.
You can legally own an e-scooter, but you can't ride it on the road. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It seems like a bit of a grey area, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it's like a grey area, doesn't it? What have I stumbled upon? This is a whole rabbit hole.
We're going to have to get a special guest on to sort this one out.
E-scooter specialist.
Yeah, yeah.
And he works at Halfords. Yes, Roaming Adventures asking Fezza where he's streaming from tomorrow, guys and girls. Tomorrow evening from 6 p.m. live in 4K. John Fezza will be doing the Flight Sim show here on Airliners Live on YouTube and maybe on Twitch too. We shall see. Go and give him a well, make sure you hit subscribe on the channel.
Yep. Every Monday from 6, ladies and gents.
And on YouTube, if you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button, you get notifications as to when we go live, so you never miss a moment.
What else are you going to be doing on a Monday evening? Like, it's like the boringest day of the week.
I like it because it's something to look forward to on Monday.
Yeah, I do.
Something to look forward to on beat them Monday blues.
Oh, it certainly does that.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil Sellers, hope you're doing well, mate.
Hey, Phil.
Here we go, lining up on 23 right, Kuwait Airways A330 in the stunning retro scheme.
It is beautiful.
We love it. Fezza, didn't you say you were doing a 6-hour stream? Yeah. Fezza called me out because I didn't do 6 hours in Lisbon.
Here we go, the Kuwait.
This is 737 Max 8, and it's on its way back to Empire. Landed earlier with this to the very first equipment area.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we are a fan of that livery.
Yeah, we love it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Landing gear getting retracted there.
DJC, yes, it's open 7 days a week. There's a command in the chat which one of the mods will chuck in for you for the car parking prices as well. But it's well worth coming down to the Runway Visitor Park, which is where we're streaming from at the moment.
Absolutely.
Come and enjoy a great day out here.
Not many places like this in the world, ladies and gents.
It's great. We love the vibe here. Also, Lanzarote update. Guys, we're looking at doing a live show from Lanza, Arrecife, in March. And our flights got cancelled.
I don't get how they cancelled
easyJet Ryanairs
months in advance.
I don't know, like, why? Like,
What's going on?
Can we have a reason? Can we be like, oh, sorry, guys.
Unless you overbooked the flight.
Maybe, I don't know, we all lost our seats, so I don't know.
Like, why would you, what reason
easyJet
would you
Ryanairs
cancel a flight
Yeah.
3 months before you're due to go? That doesn't make any sense to me.
But if I cancel my booking, then they'll charge me for that, won't they? You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
John Harris saying, hi guys, watching your channel, good quality picture, good way to spend a Sunday afternoon, from John in Somerset. Great to have you with us, John. Hope you're enjoying the, well, you said you're enjoying the stream. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Retro schemes are so much more classy than the modern ones. Vince, 100% agree with you on that one,
Absolutely with you on that, Vince.
I know, like you said, like, it would be nice if, like, they just
Every airline.
Yeah, they just introduced retros as, like, standard.
Tried to catch it. He's had his hand up for about 5 minutes. I'm like, what's he got his hand up for?
Can I speak, please? Just trying to get my hand warm.
Yeah, just out of shot here. There's a little
heater.
Doing
a bit of work.
You can keep warming your hands up because we got the window open in front of us here where all the cables come through. So it doesn't matter how hot it is in here, it all just blows out the window.
We're just going to stay. We're going to.
Hi guys, welcome to Airliners Live. Hope you're enjoying the stream. My name's Martin. This
Look
is
over
there. Matt just comes out. Matt just come out with the bottom of that.
Perfectly timed. That was just so perfectly timed. I don't know why that was so funny.
That was like the perfect transition, man. You only just get the millisecond just like
just like 5 frames and it's just Matt
Matt just
popping
going I'll be back in 10 minutes.
You don't
compose yourself, mate.
Right.
Oh, that was too funny. That.
Someone clip that on Twitch, please.
Right, this is a KLM on short here.
We've got the KLM 737
That was
800.
funny.
Never a dull moment on the Sunday show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you know what you get with us.
Oh, that was funny. That. Just how like I don't know, the transition was just bob on.
It was bob on, actually. I need to watch that back. It's a shame we don't have a replay of that. That's what the replay system should be used for.
To me.
Oh, my cheeks are hurting. That's too funny.
Does YouTube still have its clip feature?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Is it still a bit not good? Right, KLM 737-800 coming in from Amsterdam. The bluest thing you'll see on the stream, if I'm honest.
Unless Andy gets his swimming trunks out.
Oh yeah. VIP lounge, yeah.
We weren't recording, sorry. We'll make a clip of it and post it on we'll put it on our social media later.
Yeah, this wouldn't have got that anyway, this is just a main cam, innit?
Twisted Welsh, we're in the commentary tower, mates. If you want to pop over and say hello, if you can do it after the stream would be best, when we wrap up about 1:30.
Ryan asking, will we ever do a East Mid stream again? Yeah, why not? I mean, one thing that is a bit overdue is like an East Mid night stream. Like, I know for a fact that wouldn't be the most exciting stream, but I think it's going to be a nice experience, and it's always cool to see the cargo ops do a bit of corporate espionage, you know what I mean? This,
I got the giggles now. It's an express on the way out to Antalya. 4-hour flight for that one.
Sun Express Flight 5. People in the chat asking when the A380 is due out. So it's scheduled to go out in half an hour. So we shall see. Has it ever been on time?
Hey, it was reasonably on time yesterday.
Ooh, that's good. That you know why? That's because we weren't live.
Absolutely.
But we shall see. I mean, it's been pretty late before. So can we have an A380 update, Mark? Can we see what's crack-a-lacking on the old King of the Sky? Which is not the king you schemed today, I'm afraid.
No, it's in the standard livery today, isn't it?
Yeah. We also got on the taxi out a easyJet A330neo off to Hurghada. I've not seen many easyJet Neos today. This might even be the first. And also picking up on the ground, we got the JFK service with Aer Lingus UK's A321 long range.
Just have a quick A380 update in a second.
Let's have a look, shall we? We like to wrap the show up on the A380, and it actually wraps up. If this A380 went out on time, wow, it looks pretty promising, doesn't it? That's pretty promising.
That's a good sign. If that back hatch is closed and whatnot, that's normally a decent sign.
I can just about see the front hatch is open.
Oh, right, okay.
And the upper jet bridge is detached as well, which is really good.
X-Lanks, lad. Thank you very much for your donation on the coffee page, saying finally donated to your coffee page after it's taken me all morning to realise you didn't mean coffee page, spelled coffee properly. Enjoy Sunday mornings watching your show. Keep up the good work. Thank you very, very much, mate. And yeah, it is a little bit confusing that it's
coffee, Kofi,
yeah.
Kofi, I don't know.
easyJet hour.
Yeah, company shot we got on in the foreground. easyJet flight 21833 off to Amsterdam.
Ben saying, hi guys, love the stream. Is merch available in Australia? It is. We ship it from the UK though, so obviously it's going to be a little bit in postage, so we'd recommend not just ordering like a badge or something like that. We'd only really recommend merch if it's worth your while with the postage costs.
Still going through the contact form for the overseas orders, lads, are we?
If you can, on the website, there's a little thing in the bottom right that says chat to us. Just send us a message on that and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Get it done.
I wasn't sure if the, like you say, the contact was still there.
John did enjoy the East Mids. Hope you do it again. Yeah, I'm sure we will, John. Thanks, Ben, as well. Thank you, mate.
That's the thing with these mids as well, isn't it? Like, you want to go for you want to get plenty of movement, so the cargo at the night's the time to be there as well.
Yeah, it's never really busy in the daytime.
I mean, obviously they still have commercial traffic, but it's certainly nothing to the amount that we have here and stuff. So
yeah, awesome. Yeah, where is the Saudia, guys?
Yeah, Loopy said it was within the hour, didn't he?
Yeah, but I don't see it on. Am I being dumb? Can I not see it on radar? Anyone in the chat? No. But we do have due in the next 28 minutes a 2E767.
Awesome.
OBYF on the reg. We did see just departing before we went live OBYK. Has it been diverted, folks? Does anyone know? Diverted to Frankfurt. Really? Does anyone know if it was squawking 7700? That's bizarre. It's not a long like another hour maybe it could have been on the ground, so it might have been like a medical divert, maybe technical, who knows. The weather certainly here is fine. Big sharklets on this A320. Coming in from Alicante, easyJets, flight 21918. Will you do a live stream from Heathrow? Maybe one day. We've done Heathrow live streams before, but they don't really excite me that much. Just because the locations aren't great there. Canary Lover saying, what's the furthest destination you can fly to from Manchester?
Singapore.
Yes. Singapore direct with Singapore Airlines. easyJet City at the moment. Oh, really? Some bloke who travels a lot. Send us a message. Service A320. Yeah, with Heathrow, you've really got to like have spots pre-organised and things like that. And obviously, we're not based there, so we're kind of out of the loop on that. There are a few spots that are really good for photography, good for spotting. You know, you've got like
Myrtle Ave and whatnot.
Myrtle Avenue is a really good one. We love the Premier Inn on Bath Road. That's really good. And I know a lot of hotels have great views. But for a live stream, there's nothing really that we can do, and nothing that compares to the views we get here in Manchester, which we love. Next arrival, Ryanair 737-8200, coming in from Krakow. Ryanair flight 6248. Had the joys of flying on my first ever Ryanair Max in the last month. We went down to a romantic getaway to Lanzarote for New Year's Eve.
Was John invited?
Where John was not invited.
No.
I don't know. I'm sorry, John. I should have invited you, shouldn't I? And coming back, we flew on an NG, so we got the bit of best of both worlds. And yeah, the Maxes are definitely a lot more comfy, a lot quieter. And it's really noticeable that the Maxes are a lot smoother in the air as well. And that is down to not only bigger engines, but also engines that are mounted further forwards.
Yep.
It apparently creates less turbulence, a smoother flight experience.
Trademark for the new Boeing engines as well is the crinkle cut at the back of them there.
Yeah, nice. And coming back, Sam did an Owen Flemmo.
Oh, yeah?
And she actually left her phone on the plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we disembarked. We were like the last to disembark. We went in a rush. And we got off and we were just stood on the walkway on the apron like, hang on.
There's some blocks going on.
So she had to go back on board the plane and ask the cabin crew for a phone back.
Phone I can get. An actual piece of luggage. That'd be hard to forget.
What's that thing you used to say on... Oh, I'll ask you in a sec. But the reg on this is EI hacks. Getting banned, he's using hacks. That VAC, yeah, that was a VAC. VAC, yeah. It's Lee Davey saying 2,000 likes.
Really?
Wow. Did we find out where the Saudi was?
People, so it got diverted to Frankfurt.
Ah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so we're not going to see it.
Oh, right.
RIP. It seems like it was a technical issue. People saying it didn't squawk 700 or anything.
I cannot believe it's 1 o'clock nearly already.
It's gone so fast, hasn't it?
Mate, today's stream has absolutely flown by.
So when can we expect that new design then?
Yeah, so the new design...
Alongside this really nice retro hoodie, by the way.
Yeah,
which is really warm.
We took a bit of feedback on the new design and we decided to tweak a few things. So those tweaks are being done, and also we decided to do another design alongside it. So
yeah,
we will let you know ASAP.
It's in the works. A lot of back and forths. A lot of feedback from the mods and things.
Yeah.
So, and you know, always on Airlines Live, we like a really good merch design. You know, we put a lot of work into them and make sure things are good.
Yeah.
I love this retro hoodie, by the way. Like the heather grey as well.
It is nice.
Really
isn't
comfy,
it?
really warm. Get yours ordered, folks. Shop.airlineslive.com, and we've got loads of smaller merch items that are nice and cheap, such as the luggage tags, which are got a leather strap on them. They're metal. They've got nice colours to them. We've also got the key rings with a leather back on them as well, which look really smart. And the pin badges, got loads of them in stock, which are nice metal pin badges that stick onto clothing or bags or hats or whatever you want. You can have them on display. And you're getting arrested again. Get your hands up. Put your hands up if you're feeling cold, folks. So yeah, that's the way. Go and have a look, folks. And also, ultimately, the best item in our store, I reckon, is the beanies, because they are so toasty. And they're water resistant as well.
Graham, thank you very much for the £10 donation, saying, any chance you'll still be there to catch the TUI from Turin? My son and his girlfriend are on this flight. Was also delayed out on the outbound leg last weekend. If it's in or out before the 380 departs, then yes. If not, probably not. It depends where in the world it is, really.
Yeah, we should be. Is that the 76?
Yeah, I wonder if that's the 76.
Yeah. Harry Edwards mentioning the TAS memorabilia fair as well. He's saying there's only 5 weeks to go. That's not long at all.
Nice.
So the TAS memorabilia fair, folks, is based here at Manchester Airport's Runway Visitor Park. It's a 2-day event where they're doing basically stalls of all kinds of aviation memorabilia. So they've got, like, you know, aircraft models, aircraft historic memorabilia and things. But also, Airliners Live will have a stand there, so you can come and meet the team, you can come and hang out with the community, the mods, you can come and support the stand, and have a day out spotting, and have a meet and greet with us live here at the Runway Visitor Park, so come and visit. The actual event is free to enter, you only have to pay for the parking as per usual at the RVP. It's the same price as it always is. The date on that is the 25th and the 26th of February.
Yep, but we're only on the 25th.
Yeah, so that's Saturday. We are only there on the Saturday, and the event opens about 10 a.m. Coming down, support the stand, and see all the amazing other stands they have there as well. It's not just us, it's like they've got loads of the different, like, models, like I said, and memorabilia, and loads of interesting, unique things.
And why are we only there on the Saturday, do you ask? Because we normally obviously stream on the Sunday.
We do the stream on a Sunday, yeah. There's no, we don't need to be there on a Sunday because we can do it all in one day. Our stand, we're not.
I think it would be pretty chaotic doing 2 days on our stand at the TAS fair anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Jazz, thank you very much for your donation, mate. Thank you for supporting the channel today. Great to have you with us.
And if you're coming down, if you've got some Airliners Live merch, wear that so we can identify who's here. And also, our stand is going to be card only. So we do accept card, we won't accept cash. And if you
or we can accept cash if you bring the exact amount with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's card only, really, guys.
Yeah, card's the best. Card is key.
Hey, awesome, Jenny. At least you'll be able to get down for it.
Yep. And if there are items of merch that you want to get your hands on, like maybe especially the cheaper ones where you don't want to pay postage on them, come and grab them at the task fair.
What time are you guys there on the 25th? We'll be there early, probably like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I don't think it opens till 10 a.m.
Yeah, I think it's around 10.
Yeah. It's a great day, though. It's just like really good vibes. Just come on down and just see everyone in person. I believe Captain Mark will be there. Fezza will be there. I believe a lot of the mods, like Loopy, will be there. I think Chester Mike as well. Obviously Matt, me and Martin.
Aer Lingus UK service for JFK's on the takeoff roller at Manchester.
Great shot there, Matt, catching the Aer Lingus 321 heading to JFK. Great shot there. A long flight of like about 8 hours or so over to JFK on board the narrow body.
Did you see the Transat sale, Andy?
Oh, what, sorry?
The Transat sale? £380 return, I think it was, Toronto.
Wow. Actually, that's economy.
Yeah.
I wonder if that comes with like luggage and stuff. Like, obviously, it varies from airline to airline, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I guess not. Is that sale still on by any chance?
I think so.
Asking for a friend. That's a really good deal. That,
it's really good, isn't it? 380 for the return.
Yeah, I'd love to fly.
And then you'd get that chance to experience. Could you fly that long on that narrow body? Could you do it?
Yeah, because that's probably a little bit longer than JFK, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you fly that though? Would you want to try the A321, or would you pick the 330 though?
I think I'd want to try the 321 just to experience, just to see what it actually is like. You know?
I think they're usually quite new, aren't they? Than 321.
I'd have thought so.
Range.
Yeah, a few years old.
Yeah.
Would you try it all the way to the States though?
Yeah.
That's the thing, innit?
Yeah. Well, I flew JFK on the 321, and that, I don't know, the newer planes are usually very comfy, and as a result, you kind of forget you're on a narrow body. You just at the end of the day, you're just in your little cubicle area, aren't you? You're in a little world watching your
correct.
little TV.
Yep.
So I don't think there's a massive difference. If anything, it's good because you're almost always guaranteed like a window row, because in wide bodies you might be in the middle. And for me, that's like a nightmare, because I want to see at least some of the window. The middle is a bit awkward.
Yeah, I think when we went to America, we were in the middle.
Oh, really?
From memory,
I wouldn't like that. It's like Ryanair row 11 vibes. There goes a Flybe -8. This is heading off to Belfast Harbour, also known as Belfast City Airport.
It sounded great, didn't it?
Really did.
Really nice.
Emirates never leave on time, says Roger. Yeah, it's become a bit of a running joke on the channel of what time will the Emirates depart.
We shall see. You'd think they'd like kind of slowly sort their act out, but I will say it's looking a bit promising this time. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew, saying great coverage. Appreciate it. Thanks everyone tuning in, guys. Hope you're all doing well.
Coming in on the downwind on the approach now is the 2E767 going in from Turin. So
here we go. Yeah, so we'll definitely be catching that for you.
Yeah, something like Graham was asking for.
And for those asking why don't we stream after the A380's departed, that's why. That's why, guys.
Yeah. I mean, if the 380 departed on time, it would be the perfect end to a show, because it's just like, and that's it. Like,
I mean, to be honest, if the A380 departed on time, I'd consider starting like 45 minutes, half an hour earlier on the Sunday shows.
Yeah.
but they never do it. It always usually goes up to like 2 o'clock sometimes.
It drags it out a bit too much, doesn't it? Which runway are they using today? It's 23 right. On 23s today. They were on 05s this morning, weren't they? Early doors. And then as I was driving in, they swapped. Because I seen some departures on 05 from the motorway. And then I got off and they were on 23s. So that was probably about 9 o'clock this morning. They swapped. And it was the same yesterday, wasn't it? I think, Matt, you went down to the...
I went down to Moss Lane yesterday.
Let's get some photos of... It was glorious conditions yesterday for
I just woke up yesterday morning and I thought, the sun's... Just seen the sunrise and I just thought, I've got to go down there.
Oh, it's
got to go down.
It's so rare these days for...
And especially, like you say, when they're on that runway direction as well.
Yeah. And a massive welcome to Greg, tuning in from Germany. He says, I lurk a lot, love your streams, but it's your accents that remind me of home. I've been in Germany since 1986 and miss the diversity of British accents. Thank you. Hey, Greg, it's great to have you with us, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thanks for coming out alert mode and saying hello in the chat. Really appreciate it.
That's awesome, Greg. I'm baffed that our accents are any kind of entertainment. So yeah, we are waiting for the arrival of this 2E767, which is going to be a nice little addition, and that's going to take us on to the departure of the A380 as well. So that's not too far away. That's scheduled in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and next to land with us here on the ground at Manchester, in from Dublin, is the Lingus in the old scheme actually, having a bit more of a zoom out. We can see we got a easyJet on the way in. That's heading in from Gibraltar, and a little bit of a gap then on the old arrivals, the BA shuttle, and there is the 2E. That's the 2E coming in from Malaga, and the 76. Where is that? There's a 76.
It's on final approach.
Why can't I see it? Okay, maybe the 76 isn't showing up for some reason.
That's weird. Yeah, 767 now on final approach, so it might just be visual. I think that's it in the shot now on main cam. You can just about see it in the background there, sort of upper right of the image.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you're right. Weird.
And in the foreground of that on final approach is an Aer Lingus A320 in the new scheme.
Hey.
And David, welcome, tuning in from across the pond. Great to have you with us.
Welcome, David.
Cheers all. Thank you for tuning in to this Super Sunday show. Finishing off the weekend. I hope you've all got nice plans for your Sunday, or having a nice chilled one. Whatever you're doing in the world. And a lot of US viewers tuning in now as well. It's good to see you guys getting on board.
Yep. I might be checking out a new GA plane tonight in the sim. Yeah. Got my eyes on a new plane that I sent to Mr. Fezzer.
Oh yeah,
very, very, very ominous.
She's where is it? Well, at least I thought I took a picture of it. I might be trying to find what GA plane it was. There it is. The Flysimware Cessna 414 Chancellor.
Hey.
Which is that little
Never seen one of that before. That's cute.
Yeah, it looks quite cool. Little twin-engined GA aircraft. It's got some quite good reviews, so I might check that out.
There's a big football match later. Oh no, what is it?
Oh, is there?
What's going on? Here we go, Aer Lingus A320.
That's something I'd really like to get into on VATSIM, is like really good GA stuff, but it's a lot to learn, you know. I'm really comfortable with the 7.3s, the A320, everything like that, and then when you go on VATSIM and start doing GA flights, it's
wow. Ladies and gents, in the YouTube chat just now, just a second ago, Kevin D.
Whoa!
With a huge 10 gifted Airliners live.
Thank you very, very much, mate. They went to Loz, Greg, Abby, Zoe, Easy Being Wheezy, Gaza, John, Joel Weaver, ML Tech, Ken Smith, all receiving Airliners Live gifted memberships from Kevin.
Huge Kev.
Thank you, Big Kev.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Let's get some gifty emotes in the chat, some Mega Bond emotes as well. Dropping 10 Airliners Live gifted memberships to the community. That helps the channel massively, mate. Thank you very, very, very much.
Should have visual on the 7.6 now as well. Here we go. Wide body action, 2E767. Next to touchdown.
Huge, distinct winglets on the 7.6.
I love them. A bit of a gem here at Manchester, the two 767s we have based here. Very regularly see them on the shows. Catching it live on in 4K on your Super Sunday show on Airliners Live. See another aircraft just gloss in the background there was a 2E737 MAX 8 from Toulouse, but this one's in from Turin, 2E Flight 2727.
Looking great.
Yeah, they look nasty, the 7.6s, I think.
Thank you very, very much, Kevin. Thank you, mate.
In fact, if you look at the history of this aircraft, it's not 24 years old, but it was delivered and its current registration January in 6th of June 1996 This is possibly in the two-part feature of the Canny State Services, the Canny Boatguard, the Riga, the Canny,
aircraft coming to a slowdown, only idle reverse being used. The aircraft can vacate to our right there at the rapid exit taxiway.
They've got to be the biggest winglets around them, haven't they?
Oh, the winglets are huge on the 7.6.
Yes. Must look even bigger from the inside.
Yeah.
Jamie Aviation, thank you very much for your £5 super chat, mate. That's really, really helpful. Thank you very much, dude.
Thanks a lot, Jamie.
And Gavin saying, I like how the super chats and memberships show up on the bottom left. Thank you, Gavin. Yeah, that's a bit of a new addition since the multicam returned. And ladies and gents, we have another huge membership gift in the chat from Mr. Sunbloke, who travels a lot. Mate, what a legend, dropping in the 10. Airliners Live gifted membership to the channel. Thank you very, very, very much, mate.
Cheers, Sunbloke.
They've gone to Pray for America. Sam Richardson, Vicky, Kilroy was here, Philip Harrison, the Pontificate, Sophie 93, Ludmilla, Steve Huddleston, Ashton Pope, all receiving Airliners Live gifted memberships from Sunbloke, who travels a lot. Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Cheers all, appreciate it.
Thanks a lot for support today, ladies and gents.
Cheers, Aidan. Glad you're enjoying the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Next in, easyJets A330neo from Gibraltar about to touch down. Or just touched down.
Just touched down, yeah. It is.
Hotel Juliet on the reg of this 4-year-old aircraft. Pretty new. Some right monkeys on board.
Welcome, Akash. Great to see you.
So this aircraft supported from Manchester to go further on today, and later it's going to be doing a Manchester return, followed by a Manchester Berlin return.
Nice wave.
Awesome. Yeah, it's then from Toulouse. That's 2E737 Max 8. Another vacate. It looks like it's going to vacate ahead of us.
Another head-on of a Max here.
Yeah.
RVP.
Running a little bit late. About 50 minutes behind schedule. This 3-year-old Max 8.
I think they look great head-on, you know. Max.
I agree, yes. It's the engines, man.
Absolutely.
Looks stunning.
And the scimitar wing lifts as well, though. To it, or probably head back to the pier at T2 there.
Yes. I believe all TUI flights are from T2 these days.
Correct, yeah. Can also see, ladies and gents, the APUs lit on the A380 as well.
Yeah. So let's have a look. Hang on. So we'll have an A380 update, I think, as it's now eating into its scheduled departure time.
Bit of a bounce there from the Turkish.
Ooh, here then, Pratt & Whitney's
You know what a motor that's about, don't you, ladies and gents?
making a great sound. Oh, just sliding past us here.
He's going to go for. He's going to use the majority of the runway.
Yes.
And as we just mentioned,
Yes. Mate, that is not too late.
that's pretty good, that, isn't it?
That's not too late.
In fact, if you went off the pushback, that'd be bang on.
Yeah.
The money.
I think that's... You'd call that on time, let's be honest.
Yeah. It was yesterday. It was like it taxied out just in time yesterday.
Is it a miracle?
Is it?
It just pushed back on time on an airliner's live stream.
Just witnessed a
Mental.
miracle. As the BA shuttle service from Heathrow is about to touch.
On this.
Yeah.
BA shuttle just rolling out. You can hear the howl in the background of the Pratt & Whitney 1100G engines on the Turkish Airlines A321neo. That sounds good.
That sounds naughty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For a bit of power in them, then Pratt & Whitney's, aren't they?
Yes.
And they're on the takeoff roll.
Believe it or not, when they're in the air, then Pratt & Whitney's actually have a smaller noise profile, should I say?
Right, yeah.
Than its counterparts, its competitors. Just makes them love them more. I mean, you know, we like loud aircraft.
This is the morning for TUI, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been loads of TUIs today. We've had the TUI crew watching the TUI office having the stream on, you know.
Yep.
And we've also had a lot of TUIs at Manchester, so...
In their day.
Yeah, maybe they knew something we didn't. Certainly a bit more TUIs than Jet 2, for example.
Absolutely, yeah.
I guess it's 7:37 heading back to Istanbul, I think. Let me double check.
Yep, I think it's the Istanbul route, Andy, you're right.
But coming in, we got the Ryanair service from Carcassonne, France.
And another £2 super chat from Jamie Aviation. Thanks a lot, Jamie.
Cheers, Jamie. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support today, guys and girls. It's really kind of you. And also over on the coffee page, if you want to send in a super chat, you can also do that on there, and that less money goes to other sources, if that makes sense. So like on YouTube, they take a 70% cut. Sorry, they take a 30% cut of all donations. So you know, but then on YouTube you get the big message in the chat. So whatever floats your boat, really. Both appear on the screen these days. Wow, this is so surreal seeing the A380 push back this quick. Or this early, should I say.
Hey Bob Barlow, we'll start with no audio next week then. We'll go live with no audio, mate.
What's he said?
So that we start, just so that we start on time.
Oh, I saw him moaning because we started a bit late.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'll turn the stream on when we know there's an audio fault, and maybe we might have to restart the stream 4 times.
We didn't actually.
As long as we start on time, eh?
Well, the 380 went out before the start time on the stream. We were only 5 minutes late. Right, I've got a video prepared for the end as well, the end screen.
Oh, better still, Bob, get your own gear and that, and then go and set up on time yourself.
Yeah, I've got for the end screen a video prepared. So maybe as we're exiting the stream, just play it. This Ryanair off to Paris Beauvais Airport, and not much separation because we've also got an aircraft coming to land on 23 right as well. We've got a Jet2 737 coming in from Barcelona. Loads of aircraft pinging actually. Most of it's just aircraft coming in though. Yeah. We got on the taxi to the start of the runway, the Pegasus and a Ryanair. This Jet2 just touching down now. No winglets.
Strange.
Yeah, it always looks so bizarre on the Jet2s.
Cheers, Labila. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers, Nabila.
Tasker, yeah. We're the Emirates of the streaming world.
Bob's not my uncle.
I mean, I don't even know what... I
don't care, mate.
I'm not even bothered about it. It's just ridiculous.
It's funny, isn't it, though? Bob never mentions how we extend the show by 45 minutes every week to catch the A380. You know what I mean? We might start 10 minutes late, but
I just never heard that
finish
before.
at 1:30 every Sunday, do we? Like we say, we're going to stay till about 2:15 most of the time. But
I've never heard that before, me.
Let's focus on the start time and not the end time.
We've also got over 2,000 people watching on YouTube and all saying positive things, so I'm not going to focus on random comments like that.
Now, ladies and
Just
gentlemen,
with
the
straight.
A380 has begun taxi.
Debbie,
Awesome.
welcome back for 3 months. Premium economy, thank you very, very much.
I know, yes, Sam. Negative comments get way too much attention.
Absolutely.
I just ignore them. Well, you know, if it's constructive, of course, like I'll always take that on board. Right, this Ryanair 737-8200 coming in from Barcelona as well.
Barcelona.
And this is the aircraft I was on going out to Lisbon the other day.
Oh, yeah.
EIFR.
Only two. Is it 2 months old, this aircraft? Not old, this aircraft, is it?
Brand new.
I didn't think it was too old.
And Echo, welcome back. 5 months. Would you guys ever go to Corfu for spotting? We have looked at it. Again, it's kind of the retention really in Corfu.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it looks like a great spot for photography.
Yeah.
It's how much content you could get from a live stream in Corfu.
We've also got the Emirates A380 now on the taxi.
Tony Davey is a new viewer and just up to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
And some bloke who travels not with a £10 super chat saying it's not how you are start, it's how you are finish. he didn't say that, but I just added that little bit. And Airlines like finish off top. I feel that's not good. Thank you very, very much, mate. Hope you're doing well, dude.
He's got that quote tattooed onto me.
Colossus 80-foot tail of the from ground to top.
Is that what it is?
Tail of the A380.
Because I heard a few quotes about the size of the tail, but they don't measure it from the ground to the top, do they usually? But look at it, it's massive.
79 feet.
I think one of the reasons why it looks so tall as well, comparatively, is because, as Captain Mark told us, this would have been the shortest of the A380 variants.
Yeah.
So it would have been designed to facilitate a much bigger aircraft.
Of course, yeah.
So the 800, the 900 and the 1000 potential.
Could you imagine the size upgrade on that?
Look at the speed of this Ryanair as it's taxiing. That's one. It's a quick taxi there. fastest I've ever seen. Look at that map, the Ryanairs.
Yeah, I see it, yeah. Speedy gone Ryanair.
Yeah. I have to slow down now to make the turn.
He didn't look about though, did he, going past the RVP?
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to take off. Another Ryanair about to touch down. 737-800. Ooh, greased it.
Absolute.
Yeah, the King of the Skies ready to depart. It's going to wrap the show up at a really nice time.
Cheers, Ben. Glad you're enjoying it, mate.
Nothing else significant pinging up on the ground or anything, is it? Other than the 380.
No, obviously the 2E still pinging up, but that's just the one that came in, the 7.6.
Yep.
If you think Ryanair taxi fast, wait until you see Southwest, says Lewis.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Another aircraft coming in as well. It's a A330neo on final approach with easyJet. Ultimately waiting for the departure of the King of the Skies, though.
And as is tradition at the RVP, great location to spot the aircraft and get up through. All the amenities here. And the mound is traditionally just filled right up again now as the Colossus A380 taxis out to the end of 23 right.
Yeah. Yeah, Slackgirl saying the stubby Airbus have to have a taller tail for stability, I guess. Yeah, because that's the case with the A318, isn't it? It's got the biggest tail of the 320s. So maybe you're right, maybe the larger variants of the A380 may have had a shorter tail.
Jamie Aviation again. Are you guys doing a stream at EMA? I think we've mentioned that earlier in the stream.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Cheers, Jamie, though.
Cheers, Jamie. Great support today, thank you. Again, another Ryanair not hanging about.
Look at that!
Are they in a rush? Do they know something we don't?
They want to see the A380, that's what it is. On final approach, also just about to touch 2 easyJets. There's one that's about this one here.
Yep.
A330neo coming in from Sophia. I think it's a Neo.
Thanks for the £2 donation, Jamie. Are you guys doing a stream at EMA? We're hoping so.
Yeah, Andy, I'm not sure if this is the Neo or not. I'm not entirely sure.
Does anyone in the chat know if this is a Neo or not?
Can anyone confirm?
I don't know.
Maybe if they put something on the fuselage to tell us.
Well, it has LED lights, so it's probably quite a new plane.
I think the engines might be a bit of a... I don't know. Maybe one day they'll do
Maybe
something
Fezza can help us because he knows quite a lot about the Neos and stuff.
I hope one day they'll help us recognise what's what.
People in the chat are putting the Neo emotes. There we go.
That must be it. Cheers, guys.
That's official.
Thank you, guys.
A380. I think it's going to be next to the part.
You reckon?
Cheers, Roman Adventures. Appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, I agree, Andy. I think this easyJet, the next easyJet, not this one in shot, but I think the next easyJet will be the final arrival before the A380 decides to leave Manchester and head back to Dubai.
Paul Brooks saying maybe you should put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? You only someone would have thought of that. Wait a minute. Have you seen what it says on the tail there? Look.
I'm squinting.
See what that says?
Knee. Oh, the O's and engine.
Yes.
Where did they get that idea from?
Why didn't we get that?
The next to touch is not a Neo, though, I'm pretty sure. It's the Rude easyJet. And it's coming from Lisbon.
No, I'm not filming that, we'll just carry on.
Yeah, just... It's going from Lisbon, which I've heard is quite a nice place.
David saying great job on the camera. Matt Smith, there he is, absolutely smashed it today. What a legend.
Really good job.
Hey Andy, would you go back to Lisbon?
Yes, definitely. Like for both sightseeing and spotting, but obviously I didn't get a chance to sightsee.
Of course.
I would have if I knew the flight was so late.
And Rocket Wolf with his fact of the week.
Oh yeah.
On this week, it's the A380. Did you know there's over 330 miles of wiring in each A380 aircraft?
Wow. Good lord.
528 kilometres.
Can't even imagine, can you? Like, just stacks and stacks of wires. Such a huge aircraft. But yeah, spotting though can be good, especially if the light was out. Obviously, it was very cloudy when I was there.
Yeah.
It even rained.
Yeah.
Does it rain in Lisbon? Apparently when I'm there it does.
It'd definitely rained if I was on the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the first stream where it's not raining, Matty boy?
Last week weren't all so bad, were it? Just like the start and stuff, so yeah, we haven't done too bad this week. Pretty good. I think this is, like you say, you might be right, this is the first stream where not even a single raindrop. Well, I just said the R word, so it's going to be torrential rain in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, but this is the first proper dry stream. It's like this easyJet taxi pass.
Quick runway inspection, by the looks of it, before the A380 departs.
Pray for America saying, I love the orange. We're Tennessee fans. We need easyJet in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's a completely different ecosystem over there, isn't it? All the different airlines that you wouldn't see here and vice versa.
Yeah.
I've got a Ryanair and I think you've got Spirit. Here we go. Emirates A380 lining up on 23 right. The reg on this is Alpha 6 Echo Echo Hotel. It's pronounced. It's a northeast thing, that, isn't it? 10-year-old aircraft, this beast. I think someone just collapsed upstairs.
Weren't me, I'm fine.
Fell off the roof. Froze to death. So I think there is a runway inspection going on.
There is.
Hence why it's lined up.
Just vacated the runway, the ground ups.
Yeah. That tail, yeah, it's huge, isn't it?
Emirates Airbus A380 from Manchester in 4K.
Get them King emotes spammed. And thank you for watching the Super Sunday show today here on Airliners Live in 4K.
Appreciate it, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Whoa.
Love it.
That sounded insane.
Absolutely mega. Absolutely mega. And more than 3 letters on Twitch. Thank you very much, saying this is an amazing channel. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you very, very much. And thanks to everyone who's supported the channel today, guys. Really do appreciate it. Myself, Martin and Andy downstairs, and Mr. Matty Boy Smith. There he is, done an absolute 10 out of 10 job up on the camera today. We've
Thanks
been
for your
Airliners
support again,
Live.
everyone. Thank you.
Hope you've all enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much.
Who's enjoyed the stream?
And cheers to everyone who sent donations in today to the Ko-fi page, and everyone who sent in super chats, gifted memberships, supported the channel. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. We're going to be back live tomorrow with Mr. John Fezzer for his Flight Sim show. Make sure you tune in at 6 p.m. for that. I may stream later, checking out a new GA plane. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
And Henry might be live this week. He said he might do a Tuesday show.
Wow,
Okay, cool.
epic. That's
Cool.
great.
Yes.
So loads to do. More than 3 letters going in with a Twitch Prime sub as well, putting us to 106 on Twitch.
Don't forget our next live show, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening from 6 o'clock, live with John.
Yep, and then we'll be back live from Manchester again on Wednesday for the midweek show. But that's going to wrap us up for this weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
And stick around now because we're going to play.
Oh, cold word. What's the code word? What's the code word?
What's the word?
What's the word?
What did you have for dinner last night?
What did I have for dinner last night?
What did I had pulled pork. That was really nice.
Pulled pork.
Steak
There
and
you go.
chips. Steak and chips is the word.
Okay, there you go.
Well,
Right, let's have a look
steak
at
and
this. Let's have a look at this replay if it's going to work. Here we go. Enjoy, guys.
Huge thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Yeah.
Take care.